upstatetaxo.com.
I looked down
The
on
Upstate
nobody.
Pulse is filmed in front of a live studio audience.
This is the Upstate Pulse on News
Let's
Talk
do radio.
98.9 WORD.
Wake up and smell the future, man.
The heartbeat of what's trending in the Upstate.
What do people need is somebody that knows what's going on in the community.
The world.
That's going to be bigger than the internet.
And the known universe.
You don't know the power of the dark side.
It's the Upstate Pulse on News Talk 98.9 WORD. The voice of the Carolinas. Brought to you by Borderlands Comics and Games.
You're on the air.
Hey, everybody. Welcome into the Upstate Pulse. My name is Lonzo, and I am so glad that you were able to join this fine program this evening. We've got a lot of educational things to get to. There's PBS, and then we're like a close second.
I was about to ask, when did we become PBS?
No, we're not PBS because we'd have to talk like this, and I can't do that because in my present state, my head is full of snot. I can't do that. But I want to thank everybody for tuning in, and hopefully this is your Saturday evening destination because that's what we want to be. And I have found, because I'm full of snot, that talking in this voice is a lot easier because I don't cough. But don't worry, I will get excited, heated, all that kind of stuff, the kind of things you do here on the Upstate Pulse. If this is the first time that you listen to this show, we don't talk politics here. We talk fun. You know, when you're taking a break and, you know, your boss, Bobby, he's on the other side of the building, so he ain't going to see you clicking on stuff, and you're not smart enough to realize that, you know, engineering or IT could find it if they want to, but you click on it anyway, and it's like, you know, the Growing Pain stars, what do they look like now? And you click on that. Well, that's what we are. We're that. We're the things you click on when you're just going through the internet. You ain't got nothing going on. Just want to, just trying to see what people look like nowadays. Speaking of seeing how people look, you can see us live on stream at Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, or X at 98.9 WRD or the Upstate Pulse. I'm going to pause some, okay?
Yeah.
Because I'm holding off a cough. All right, that's what I'm doing.
Let's turn you into Kirk.
Also,
We are.
text line is 71307. Please text Flaccid to that. Wait, this is live? Yes, Dave.
No, it's not. I mean, what? Yeah.
Yeah, this is the Upstate Pulse comes alive. Do you feel like I feel?
Can you feel it?
It's a totally different song. Hey, Chris. Joining us this evening is Cameron.
Hi. How you doing today? Hope you're doing good. I personally have a nose full of snot and a gut full of rage. We're going to have a good night tonight. Odie might even make it out of here tonight with his vaunted carrot gold.
Let's not get crazy. Speaking of Odie, I don't know if you knew this, but we've been told like 10,000 times that this is a special occasion. They don't know that.
You know,
But-
it's like a girl going on and on about a special occasion.
No,
trying to remind you.
listen, it's a magnificent time.
Did we forget to get him a gift?
Ooh. Odie, what day is it?
Oh, the transition.
See, like that. That's what we call in the business being a professional.
It's not a bad fade, man.
It's not about
Good
fade.
job.
Yeah.
Good job.
Almost like a barber did it. It is, what day is it today? It's Saturday. That's what it is.
It's also known as Saturday.
Saturday.
Saturday week.
Yes, this here, D.
Saturday.
Trey wants to know if I have asthma. No, I don't have asthma. I just live in the woods and things bloom in the woods, and those things I breathe.
We're weak to nature.
Yes.
Yeah. It's also Day Saharan.
It's what?
Day Saharan.
Day Saturn?
The Saharan.
I never liked Saturn.
So you're saying that Saturday is named after Saturn?
No,
Okay.
because the Irish don't believe in Saturn.
Okay.
It
Do they
doesn't.
believe in Pluto?
We do, but we're not big Disney fans. So
Do you believe in Uranus?
always
Okay.
Always
As long as you
believe
they
believe
have
in
a
that.
very deep faith in Uranus.
deep in my
All right. So how long have you been here, Odie?
in News Talk 98.9.
Yes.
One
Not on
year-
Earth.
I've been on Earth for 43 years.
He said 40, by the way. I want you guys, it's 40.
43.
43 years.
And he didn't want to say H. So when he said Earth, he meant Earth.
Earth. I've been in Merca for the last nearly 7 years. It's 6 and a bit.
I don't know how to do sign language, and I think it's totally different if you're doing it in Irish.
You know, I did that once, and I ended
Yes.
up causing an international war.
Yeah, you don't want that.
No, American Sign Language.
So you're
is
saying you've
different.
done 48 shows. You're keeping track.
48 shows because I was
I
sick.
am not saying it the way you say it.
I was sick for
You
2.
really need to be careful.
I was sick for 1 on my own, and then we were all sick for 1, and that was 2. And then I was on the theater. I was being a thespian. I was threading the boards, darling. Thespianizing.
Threading the what?
Boards.
The balds?
The boards.
The balds? Like bald heads?
The
Well,
boys.
I mean, I'm going bald.
Well,
Bosh.
aren't we all? But what is
Aren't we all?
threading the balds?
I was treading the boards.
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 Oh, okay. So you were playing hockey.
No, I was being a thespian.
Okay. All right. I'm confused, but that's all right.
Well, that's for every
normal
man
state
to
for
decide
me.
for himself.
You could call it an actor, darling.
To quote my good friend T2, bro.
Bruh. And I am a 1 year here in the upstate.
All right. According to Chris,
Yeah.
in Squatch years, you were 7.
Squatch years. Okay.
Yeah. So you got that going for you. So how has the last year been for you, Odie, on this fine program?
It's been radiotastic.
Hasn't it though?
It's been amazing. I've been down here talking into this furry little microphone for the last 1 year. I've been doing a lot of things and getting back on track with using the boards and talking to the good people of the United States of America, specifically here in the upstate of South Carolina.
By the way, shout out to Mark on stream. He says, "Hey guys, shout out to Kid Flaccid. I just published my debut sci-fi fantasy novel. Still sorting things out with some distributors, but it's out there. Cool.
Awesome.
That's
Good
rock
job,
and
Mark.
roll, man. That's pretty cool.
So have you learned anything in the last year as far as what American radio is like?
Totally different from Irish radio because American radio is in America and Irish radio, it's, well, in Ireland.
That is true. That-
Geography.
but you've learned something about hierarchy here and how you're not in it.
Yeah. Yeah, I am. Well, no. I will be in the higher echelons of the elite crew on Monday.
On Monday, look out. Okay, so Odie has filled in here and there, but this is going to be his first foray into the noontime area. At noon.
Yeah.
Odie is going to be filling in for Bill Frady.
Yep.
Who is probably organizing all his beige. If you don't know what that is, then
I've got some beige myself, but it's
Yes.
organized. I have it organized because I won't be able to organize
Those
it. on
Have it
shotgun-
all organized
yeah.
by color? Or?
well, Bill Shotgun is beige. So Odie's going to be filling in noon to 3 this Monday. So make sure you tune in and you will be entertained, and make sure that you call and text and message him on the stream. And
You guys take Morse code?
Yeah, we do. Yeah, I can beep dot 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 dot.
You know we can't say that on the air, right?
Yeah, this as usual. Way to go.
Fine. Like, I mean, just because I've dotted doesn't mean that it's a beep dot to beep beep dot.
No, you don't want that to happen.
No,
That's a
well, I
terrible
mean,
thing.
sometimes it happens, but it's just. Oh, we found out that there's a disease named after me.
We did. It's yes. It's
Yes, suffer from a sphincter of Odie dysfunction.
yes.
And just to say that again, a sphincter of Odie dysfunction.
Of Odie dysfunction. Yes. So if you go
Yeah.
to look that up, Odie dysfunction is a thing. It might be Odie, but we're pretty sure it's Odie.
It's
Oh,
Odie.
Yeah.
look,
It's
For
gotta
sure
be
it's Odie.
there's
Yeah.
not too many things named after
One
me.
of those D's are silent.
Yeah,
Okay.
a silent D.
It's a silent D.
It's a deadly D, though.
Stop.
What?
I'm just gonna go over here and look for
Yeah,
something.
will you do that?
Okay.
All right. Scott on the stream says, guys, in the past week, it came out that earlier this year, a 60-plus-year-old grandmother at Disney World, while having a picture taken with one of the Disney characters, reached around and groped Goofy on the rear end. So security was called, and the woman and her family were asked to leave the park. What the rest of us want to know, does Goofy wish to issue a personal statement explaining the situation from his perspective? Well, here's the thing. I don't mind reach arounds. As long as they squeeze my tush just so. If you squeeze it too hard, then I'm going to yell, and that's going to get my ears in a tussle.
Good night, everybody. It's been a pleasure.
So what you're saying is there's a just right spot.
Yuck.
All
Well,
right.
see,
I didn't want to know that about Goofy, but now I do.
Garsk.
But see, here's the thing. Most of those characters, when you look at a character, it's 9 times out of 10,
They're women.
it's a girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or young girls who are, getting paid probably not that much to be those characters.
Yeah.
Because the majority of those characters are sleight of build. So
Those poor
yeah.
college interns being stuffed in the mascot.
hey, I don't know. Disney might pay pretty well to be a mascot. Have you ever been in a mascot costume
Yes, I
before?
have.
So have I. What was yours?
I was an effalump,
What?
an elephant.
Okay.
Okay.
Because that's not what you said.
Effalump.
Yeah, that's I'm guessing a different thing.
An effalump is in Winnie the Pooh's universe, not the Winnie the Pooh that we watched, because that was
Yeah,
So
not,
did you
not
make-
blood and honey.
So
Yeah.
did you make your way out of like the 100-acre wood, and that explains you?
200-acre wood.
It's different in
Oh.
Ireland.
They
But
have-
they
they have-
measure. They don't measure in acres though, so it's probably like meters.
No, we do. We do. Acres
okay.
are bigger in Ireland, though.
Are they?
Everything's bigger in Ireland.
Okay. Anyway, so you were an elephant.
I was an elephant for Midlands 103, coming to you live across
Oh,
the Midlands.
You were a radio mascot.
I was a radio
That's
mascot.
a totally different thing. Don't radio mascots are not
Do you know how many times?
not the same.
Do you know how many times I was kicked and punched? And do you know how many elbows I dropped on heads? I mean, none. What? I never.
You
did that.
slipped. I mean, it happens.
Slipped and
I mean, it's hard to
fell
see in that. Whatever.
You know.
So what you're saying is that elephant experienced and gave a lot of violence.
How long was your
Yes.
trunk?
You know, it was a good foot and a half.
Okay, because that would get in the way when you're walking, and it might weight your head down.
No,
So,
my trunk was permanently stiff.
was it? Did it go up?
It had a bend.
Okay, all right.
It was elevated. It was a permanently stiff trunk that I had that I was packing.
Peronis.
Mm.
Okay.
So there's no way to massage that to get that to be a.
No,
All right,
not even slightly.
That's enough. Well, anyway, so we used to have mascots around here. There's actually a bee costume probably still down in the bay for
Yes,
for,
there is. I
for
saw.
B93.7.
I saw it.
I
You
believe-
guys have a giant bee costume?
Yeah, I believe Cato's worn it before
I saw the head.
from the Hawk and Tom show. I believe Cato may have worn it before. Yes,
Mhm.
and some other people who have worked on that station.
Do you know what the worst
worn
thing? Do you know what the worst thing about those mascots is? Is that lots of people wear them. Lots of people are in them. They're very warm.
Can't wash them.
Nobody washes. No,
Yeah.
no. You can, but it costs a lot of money to wash them. That elephant was never washed.
I wonder, do you dry clean it basically?
It's a dry cleaning,
Okay, all right.
but the elephant was never dry cleaned.
So you were stewing in the filth.
Yeah,
Just your own or other people's?
And Dusty Roads. Hi, this is Dusty Roads on Atlantic 25.
Not that Dusty Roads. We've
Oh,
had
I was
this
about to say.
discussion before. It's not Hot Times, Daddy. It's a different Dusty Roads.
He's not the American dream.
Did you used to have radio presenters over here that had fake names?
Yeah, especially at the oldie station. There was someone named Penny Lane,
yeah.
who used to work in this building.
I remember
and
our guy
so-
named Pork Chop. I
Yeah.
wonder what happened to him.
He's over in Livonia, I think.
No. That used to be me.
Oh, because
Yes.
there's another pork chop in Livonia.
Yeah. Well, he's not the original.
Okay, what? There's a pork chop in Livonia?
Yeah.
Hey, there are pork chops all over the place.
Yeah.
But were they paired with a biscuit? That's
Does
the
Dr.
question.
Doom pay
'Cause
him
we
well?
have pork chop and biscuit. So I mean, you can't have a pork chop without a biscuit.
I'm hungry.
All right, when we come back, we're going to talk. Apple has dropped their top 100 albums. We're going to go through each one in 10 minutes on every single one. No, we're not really. We're going to take a look at the top
I
10.
do it.
We're going to take a look at the top 10. You listen to the Upstate Pulse right here on News Talk 98.9 WORD, the voice of Odie for a year.
Join the Nerd Herd on the Flaccid text line at 71307.
Phrasing's
This
very important.
is the
We've
Upstate
been
Pulse
suffering
on
from
News Talk
a year-long
98.9
thing of,
WORD,
speech
the
improvements.
voice of the Carolinas.
You know what?
Did you say
Now, the
Dunkirk?
Carolinas' most trusted forecast from
Right,
the News
Dunkirk.
Talk
That was a very loud
98.9 WORD Weather Center.
Hey,
Slight chance of thunderstorms
1917 is on.
tonight, otherwise
Knock
partly
goes through
cloudy
your ears,
skies.
too.
Knock
Lows
goes
of
through your
around
ears.
It's solid. If you have
67,
head,
west
it's
winds
my
around
size.
5 miles per
All right,
hour.
God, it's like having
Meteorologist
having a
Jennifer
cake. I got a cake of
Buczynski
snot.
from the News Talk
Ah, man.
98.9.
I got a job.
I'm not going to count it. I'm not going to count it.
Radio
'Cause
audio.
Because radio audio is the yeah. I mean,
All we hear
stream
is,
doesn't count as goo goo gaga. Yeah.
No.
No, he took care of it.
He did?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
I'm here.
I want to rock.
Rock!
Is that a twisted sister pin on your lapel?
I want to rock.
I know
Speaking
it's-
of Animal House,
No.
you know that they used the guys from Animal House on that.
Did they?
Yeah, the one guy.
Oh.
The guy that was the
Piper Dave, how about no?
Nah,
Yeah,
I'm not
crazy
counting it. It's his
sketch.
anniversary. We give some leeway. Although allegedly it's his anniversary. So See, I don't know if it is because when did I get sick last year? Because you came in after I was in
Yeah.
the hospital.
So I posted on the Facebook. That
Okay.
was close.
yeah.
I posted on Facebook back in radio because I took a photograph of the board, and that came up on Monday.
Okay. Hey man, I don't know. I've been here 24 and a half years.
People come and go, man.
Yeah,
Putting
it's-
suckers in fear.
No. Yeah.
Beers?
Don't call it a comeback. He's
It's
quote-
me, Fatter Brian.
No, he's quite.
Bringing the good news and doing it in rhyme. All I got a place is
All right, don't you be comparing Fat O'Brien to LL Cool J.
Fatter Brian.
Yeah,
Who's fatter, Brian?
he's like
Who's
father.
father? He's a
He's saying
priest.
father. He's saying father.
Fatter Brian.
That just makes me think of
Where's
a
Skinny?
Pennywise saying me father was me matter.
Me father was me mother. Me fa. Oh,
Oh no.
What is going on with him?
it's
He's
here.
gonna hold his
He's
ear.
like,
He's gonna
no.
do We Are the World.
Me father was me mother. Me sister, she went off to Spain. And me uncle, me uncle went to Bermuda and was run over by a train.
All right, you lost your meter in there. So
Is that who we hit?
I don't know.
stay off the tracks, Uncle.
And this
Odie.
is sober.
And this is what we don't need.
I thought you were getting verklempt over there. I mean, it's like I'm so verklempt.
Oh,
No, I can do
Oh,
the thing.
Talk amongst
Vapors.
yourselves.
oh,
We are the world.
we are the
We are the
champions.
Diarrhea. Oh, sorry.
What?
This is a commercial. I was pitchy.
You
I know I was
told me.
pitchy.
You told me never to sing along with the commercials.
Yeah, but it's different. It's a national spot.
Oh, it's
And-
a diarrhea.
And I just said diarrhea. They don't know that it was a Pepto-Bismol spot.
He could just be randomly
They
yelling
don't know that.
diarrhea.
No, they do.
No, they don't.
Can we not just say the Scots and leave it at that?
What about the Dutch?
We don't want the Dutch. Ah, they can come to.
Where's me thing?
We don't want the Irish.
Where's me ting? Well, if you need to ask that, I think you need to ask
Excuse me
yourself
while
a
I
few
whip
more
this
questions. So, Odie, how offended would you be if I did this voice for the rest of the session?
No, 'cause you're
Someone's got to ride back and get a
Terrible
bunch
at
of
what?
dimes.
I wouldn't be offended because you're terrible at it.
Well, I'm not doing an Irish accent.
Oh, okay.
Tired.
Then do it on, man.
Tired
doing
of
a British
riding the
accent.
game.
Riders on the storm.
Ain't it a daggone shame? I'm
Do this house
so
and morning.
tired.
Gonna be one of those shows. Book of the Duchess.
When A Knight's Tale is being quoted, I just have to stop and listen.
Oh yeah, no, I stopped and listened.
Okay, have you? So as
Yeah.
the expert of all things European,
90.
yes.
Okay.
What did you think about A Knight's Tale?
I thought it was nighterific.
I mean, the music was a little weird, but I mean,
But it was
David Bowie in medieval times is kind of. I mean, David Bowie as a Goblin King, that's totally. I get that, but David Bowie as music.
Well, Bowie just fits, just anywhere.
yeah,
Does he?
He's mystical.
yeah.
All right. Speaking of
Mystical
music,
like that.
Apple has put out their top 100 albums, and no, we're not going to do all 100. Although we could, since I'm not feeling well, and that would just take up all the time in the show. But as you probably found out in the first segment,
Hmm.
we don't really need any topics. But we're going to talk about this anyway because there are some albums on this list that I totally disagree with. Probably because I haven't heard them before.
Are we gonna have words, me and you?
No, I
Okay.
don't. All right, number 10.
Okay.
Are we having words right now?
Number 10
Words.
is Lemonade by Beyonce. And I got to admit,
What in the up all night,
all right, so
hanging around, repeating the same song over and over again?
all right, so I got to admit I've never heard the entire album of Lemonade. I'm sure that I have heard songs from here and there. Number 9 though is Nevermind by Nirvana. So have you heard the entire album
Yeah.
of Nevermind by Nirvana?
I have.
Grunge should have been right in there for you. Did they have grunge in Ireland?
Yeah, no, we did.
Okay.
We had it late. We had it like about an hour after America. But
So I think a lot of these,
When did the 80s hit you?
around 1980.
yeah, that's usually about the time that
Actually,
is,
no.
yeah.
Well, I was
I
conceived.
figured
in-
the 80s would hit them in the 90s. It's
no,
just like a
I mean,
decade
I was
off.
conceived to 80s music, and I popped out in 81, so it hit me around 1981.
Yeah,
How
there
did
was
you
that.
know? How did you know about the parts that you weren't there for?
Oh, I was there, man.
I think it was pop music.
Pop music.
All right. So Nevermind had songs like Smells Like Teen Spirit. Everyone knows that. In Bloom, Come As You Are, Breed, Lithium, Polly, which is such a weird song.
Grandma, take me home.
Yeah.
I believe it's a song about him kidnapping
Polly
somebody.
wants cracker. Yeah. Anyway,
Mhm.
that one I'm not saying. Drain You,
Oh yeah, you can't say that one.
Lounge Act, which I don't know that one.
Love
Stay
Jack is
Away,
good.
On a Plane, and Something in the Way.
She moves.
Which was no, it's a different
Gotham.
thing, but we will be getting to that eventually.
I've
course.
become a nocturnal
Oh no,
animal.
no, there's a possibility that we wouldn't though, because of this list. So Something in the Way, which was also used as the main song for the Batman.
Bat Diaries.
Yes,
I'm listening to Something in the Way while
you,
I'm
you
writing.
didn't notice that was Nirvana
It's getting
during
me in
that
the mood
entire
for crime
movie.
fighting.
The entire movie, the
Wow.
Batman with the sparkly vampires, Batman.
No, oh yes, I did. I remember
that was Nirvana
Come
through
as
the
you,
entire-
Come As You Are was the first song, I think.
I don't know.
think
It's-
no,
no, it's
Come As You
Something
Are
in the Way.
never-
Something in the Way was it was it.
Something
During the entire
in
thing.
the way- Oh, it was.
Yes.
And yes, I remember watching the start of it and hearing that song, and I was like, you know, that's not a bad rendition of it, because it wasn't album right. I think it was a cover of some sorts, or it was remapped or something.
I don't. Oh, are you talking about in the movie?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Like they had a remaster and the orchestra did it. There was
it. Yes,
yeah,
it
there were
was.
spots of
Yeah,
orchestra
yeah,
and it
yeah,
worked
yeah.
really well. Some songs work really well with an orchestra.
Yes, they do. It's like the Metallica.
All right,
album.
so you're okay with Nevermind being at 9?
Yeah.
Okay. Number
9 out of 100. Yeah.
All right, number 8, and maybe you get this, but I don't. Even though her bioflick is out now or out soon.
Do not
That-
say Tay.
No.
Okay.
She doesn't have any in the top 10. Back to Black by Amy Winehouse, which I've only heard like one song from Amy Winehouse, and that's the Rehab song.
Say I'm gonna go to rehab, and I said no. That's that song, right?
It's that song.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm kind of on the fence with Amy Winehouse. I mean, yes, her music was good. Yes, her music was lyrical. Yes, her music it wasn't just all killer, no filler. It was
That's what they say about me. All killer, no filler.
they say all filler, no killer. I
don't get it.
I don't know. I wouldn't put her on that high of a pedestal.
All right, so I'm guessing. I don't know. Cameron, have you heard any other Amy Winehouse songs other
No.
than that song? So I'm apparently, but I'm older, so Cameron probably has the best shot. I mean, when was she?
She died in 2011, I think.
Yeah, it says 2006. So
Okay.
I'm out of new music. I got room for some
Yeah.
new music, but it's mostly alternative. It's not this stuff.
So the Killers, I think it was the Killers, had a song called Valerie, or I'm not too sure.
Yeah.
But she done a cover of it, and everybody thought it was an epic
Isn't that-
cover.
isn't
I
that
couldn't stand
wasn't
it.
that Elvis Costello? Or maybe I'm thinking of a different song.
Could have been. It could have been.
Well,
but-
he had a Valerie song, and so did Steve Winwood. There's a bunch of Valerie songs.
yeah. But then again,
What is it about this girl named Valerie?
I don't know. Too
Well,
special.
She was fun. I have got a hair in my eyeball and it's hurting.
Okay, well, the
Done.
number 8
Is it
Album.
Body Dysfunction?
The number 8 album, by the way, yeah, I already said the number 8. Number
Yeah.
7 is Good Kid, Mad City by Kendrick Lamar.
Okay.
I don't know any Kendrick Lamar that I'm aware of. Doesn't
No,
mean that I don't know any, but
Probably
I
have
don't.
heard some of it, but
Yeah.
All I know is that he has a beef with Drake right now.
Oh yeah. Some people got angry with me because I said it's wrestling, and it is not. It's real. It's like, dude, they're getting everybody to download this stuff. This
Exactly.
is marketing.
Yeah,
Do you
is-
not get this is marketing?
is it salty beef?
The rap,
I
the
don't
rap
know.
game is just rife with kayfabe.
Hey, it's marketing until someone dies. Hopefully, no one will, but it's marketing until it goes to that.
I mean,
point.
I think it's marketing even after they
Yeah,
die,
well, and
too.
there aren't any fistfights or anything that I know. All right, number 6 is "Songs in the Key of Life" by Stevie Wonder, and I have no problem with Stevie Wonder being in the top 10 because that
Yeah.
dude was putting out hits like in the 50s.
You know, I sent Stevie Wonder a text message once, and like on text on the phone, he never replied.
Yeah, well,
That's funny. He replied to me.
Yeah.
Did he? Okay.
All right, number 5 is Blonde by Frank Ocean. Gotta admit, I've heard of Frank Ocean before, but I haven't.
I've heard a lot of people make fun of Frank Ocean.
Yeah.
Like it's one of those things of like I've heard nothing but mockery about Frank Ocean.
Yeah.
All right, number 4 is Purple Rain by Prince and the Revolution.
Yeah, I know that
Okay,
one.
so
That's
I mean,
fair. It's Prince.
had a bunch of hits on it. Let's Go Crazy. I don't know if Take Me With You was a hit, but I had the album, so I don't know. Darling Nikki, do not let your mom or your wife hear that song. When Doves Cry, I Would Die For You, Baby I'm a Star, and of course Purple Rain. And the movie, of course, made that thing skyrocket. And love the movie, love the album. So I don't have a problem with it being a number 4. Prince big in Ireland?
Yeah, Prince was big. Little Red Corvette and Raspberry Beret and all those songs. Like, yeah, he was. He was pretty big.
Okay, cool. All right, number 3 is one that we're going to get to after we take a break.
Okay.
And it's one that Odie will be very happy about, because I am too. All right, you're listening to the Upstate Pulse. By the way, text us 71307. What is the best album of all time in your opinion? Also, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, or X, best album of all time in your opinion. What's the album that you're like, dude, you've got to hear this album? You're listening to the Upstate Pulse right here on News Talk 98.9 WORD, the voice of the Carolinas.
Did you say Aerosmith were there?
What?
Aerosmith?
No.
Okay.
Why would there be an Aerosmith album on here? I mean, come on.
Somebody said it. I've got a few.
There probably will be in
I
the
think it was
top
one of the voices
100.
in your
I just
head.
looked at the top 10 because there's no way we were going to cover 100.
Well, we could have.
Yeah, well, you can bring it up if you want. If you want to find some albums that you like on the list, all you got to do is look it up. Apple's 100 albums of all time.
You just made the list.
Let's finish the top 10 first, though. I mean, we can do the rest of the hour on it. I don't care. Sure, Chris, it's an album, isn't it? Because Purple Rain was the soundtrack and they counted it. Unless you're going to say the soundtrack from Titanic.
I'm going to go through. I went past the first, so I don't know what number 1 is.
Okay.
Oh, no, that's the.
Doesn't matter. You're going to be upset about number 1. So, I mean, Chris, I hope you're not joking. I love the Lost Boys soundtrack. Once I had to, Mark Ryan asked me to drive him to the airport. So I went and found as many versions of Cry Little Sister as I could and put them on my Spotify so he could just hear the same song over and over again on the drive to the airport. Because it was funny. And he kept looking. It took him a while before he actually noticed it. That's an interesting music choice there, Lonzo. I was like, yeah, no. The acoustic version of Cry Little Sister is excellent. I forget who does it.
I'm just surprised you didn't have Evil Calliope music for like several hours.
Nah, that wouldn't be as fun.
How did they put?
All right. Hold it.
No,
Save it.
number 99. Hotel California is number 99.
Mm-hmm.
Rage Against the Machine, 97.
See, these are things we've been talking about on the air. Triumph, The Sport of Kings. Way to go, Wayne. No, did that have Fight the Good Fight on it? And what's the other one that my cousin listened to Triumph all the time? I'm like, what is this band? There's something about them that I really liked, and I do have them on my Spotify.
Huh. Ugh.
He's doing that thing, so he wants us to say something.
No, he's not. He's saving it for the air. That's what he's doing. It's killing him. He's making it, or I let go with some more Chinese gas, but I did not. So, I mean, the snivel, the nostrils are.
Snoop Dogg. Oh, I need to silence my watch.
Look at you. I don't think I've heard the entire album from Jagged Little Pill. I think is Ironic on there. Of course, You Ought to Know is on there.
Thank you. Is on it as well,
Footloose, that was a good album.
Ah.
Anything with Kenny Loggins on it. I love Kenny Loggins.
Log in, log out. I don't care.
I like
Glass Animals
like
going to be on there.
Yeah, I like the soundtrack for Over the Top.
Just like a
Meet me halfway, cross the sky. That's another Kenny Loggins song.
And he stays around it twice. Okay.
That Kenny Loggins song from Over the Top is about arm wrestling. Sylvester Stallone's arm wrestler.
What about LRB?
I wouldn't shock me if there's no LRB on that list.
Well, then it's wrong.
You seen any LRB?
Not yet.
Do you know the LRB?
Not even slightly.
Little River Band, man.
Okay. Have fun with that.
You know Little River Band.
No?
Yes, you do.
Do I?
Uh-huh.
Go on.
Reminiscing.
Hurry, don't be late.
I can
I
hardly
hardly
wait.
wait,
I
I
said
said
too
to
much. You don't know
myself,
Reminiscing. I
No.
I think you're lying.
I don't.
Well, go dancing in the dark
Walking through the park
and reminiscing.
Yes.
I don't know it.
Clinton Miller's band was better than before. We yelled and screamed for more.
Can't hear you. I've got my headphones on.
Wasn't talking to you.
Oh.
They hate me.
So is this the middle?
No.
Are we in the middle now?
No, we're not in the middle. We're like near the end of the top 10. Thank you for listening to the Upstate Pulse. If you want to be a part of the show, text line is 71307. Go ahead and text Vlasic when you do that. We are also live on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and the X at either 98.9 WORD or the Upstate Pulse. I apologize for being near a cough for the entire show, but I think I'm doing pretty well.
Yeah.
I'm almost through the first hour. We are smack dab in the daggum middle of Apple Music's top 100 albums, but we're in the top 10. All right.
So coming in from all of what we said earlier on.
Okay. Yeah. What is your favorite album of all time? Text us or hit us up on the stream.
On the text line 71307. Kendrick Lamar definitely deserves to be up there, maybe even top 5. Yeah, okay, that's just your opinion and you're entitled to it. Stevie Wonder, Prince, and Aerosmith also deserved their spots. Didn't hear Aerosmith on that. I'd like to congratulate Amy Winehouse. Well, you're going to have to talk really loud. That comes from Jim and Easley.
She could be hanging about. I mean, you don't know. It's just
she's about 6 foot under, unless she's a spirit.
That's what I'm saying. She
Yeah.
could be hanging
I'm
about.
constantly being haunted by the ghost of Amy Winehouse.
How's that going for you?
What?
Best album for sure goes to Def Leppard, maybe Aerosmith, or
Yeah, but which Def Leppard album?
Tomopoulos.
Is it-
I don't know, but I would give my right arm to be able to play like the drummer from Def Leppard.
Yes.
Um,
It's an old joke, but it still works.
Someone said,
Oh, I get it.
there you go.
Is it Pyromania? Is it what Animalize? I think is the name of another one. Forget the one that Foolin' is on. I want to say High and Dry, but I think that's a Van Halen album.
It is, but I don't know. But I was air drumming to AC/DC in the car, and one of my air drumsticks fell out the window, so I just went into Def Leppard.
Well, the question is, did you injure anybody when that stick fell?
I
to the
hope
ground?
not.
Yeah. So if you've got an invisible drumstick in your windshield, you know who to contact your insurance for.
Sorry.
Wayne on stream says Styx Paradise Theater. Yes, I really like that song. I mean, album. I believe it had too much time on my hands on it. The Best of Times was on it. I think. So there are a lot of these albums, these classic albums I had or I heard, but I cannot remember them. All right, let's get to number 3 on the list. And then Odie's going to talk about some that he saw on the list. By the way, continue to send us your favorite album of all time. Number 3, and this is a travesty.
What was 4?
4 was Purple Rain.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Number 3 is Abbey Road. And it's a travesty. That's number 3.
It's not really. Abbey Road was,
Come Together.
Right now.
Something.
Over me.
Something in the way she moves. Maxwell Silverhammer. Oh, Darling. Octopus's Garden. One of Cameron's favorite.
Yeah.
I Want You. She's So Happy.
No,
Here Comes the Sun. Because you never give me your money. Me,
It's a
Mr.
good
Mustard.
one,
Stop. I'm not done.
but-
Polythene Pam. She came in through the bathroom window. Golden Slumbers. Carry That Weight. I mean,
No, it's
dude,
a good album. It is a good album,
that's a great album.
but it's not the best Beatles album. Sgt. Pepper's wins that hands down.
I do love Sgt. Pepper too, but
There was
know
a
you love
Sgt.
me.
Pepper too.
yes,
Okay.
because I'm a pepper, you're a pepper. Wouldn't you like to be a pepper too? I should turn that around. There we go. Yes,
What a revolting drink.
I
Dr. Pepper.
got to interview the guy who did that song.
What's the
Oh
worst
yeah,
that
that's right. You did.
happened?
So all right, that's number 3, and I that's fine. Although
That's fine.
number 2, I guess I'm okay with. beating, so to speak, number 3, because number 2 is Thriller from Michael Jackson. So you don't think Thriller is better than
No.
Abbey Road? So on the Thriller album, you got "Want to Be Starting Something," "The Girl Is Mine" with Paul McCartney, "Thriller," of course, "Beat It," Billie Jean, "Human Nature," PYT. So lots and lots of hits on there from Michael Jackson.
You see, just because of what was after really coming out in the last couple of years about in the last more than a couple of years about that singer, I'm just a little bit kind of like, his music was good, but like, really?
So can you watch a movie when you know that, let's say, Alec Baldwin was in it? Like Beetlejuice.
No.
You can't watch Beetlejuice.
No, I can watch it, but every time he comes on the screen, I'll be looking at him and going, you shot her.
Right. But still, I mean, I think sometimes you can
Alec Baldwin
you can separate yourself from the person and just enjoy the art.
Yes, you can. But Alec Baldwin is not the pinnacle of Beetlejuice.
No, he's not. But that's the first movie that popped in my mind that he's in. I can't name any other ones. So
Mission Impossible.
Was he in? Oh yeah, he was in Mission Impossible.
Which, by the way, someone
was he?
Someone did an edit on that, and in that version, Henry Cavill didn't make it.
Really? Okay.
He didn't make the next series of The Witcher either, but sure, we're not talking about that.
We don't want to talk about that.
We did see we've seen the reveal of the Hemsworth.
So
we have a Geralt at home. The Geralt at home.
Yes.
You have a Geralt sitting in front of you.
We do. There's a Geralt right over there. He's Geralt.
Yeah, Mac Geralt.
Mac Geralt. Yes.
There you go. I am the son of the Witcher. Son of the Witcher.
Yeah.
And he can ride. And he can ride a horse.
Sounded wrong.
Do you know anyone named Yennefer?
No.
Okay. All right. Yennefer is a love interest for her.
Yennefer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I know, because she was all beat up and then she got purdy.
Yeah. That was
She got hot.
She was prettier in the game, by the way.
Never played the game.
Yeah. Play Witcher 3. I think is it on Game Pass?
I think it actually might be on Game Pass.
It was on Game Pass. You should play it. It's
also
fun.
Spectacular soundtrack.
Yes. The soundtrack is great.
Of the game?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You toss a
I
coin
heard
for
it in
your
my head
Witcher?
right now. Yes.
Okay.
All right. So you disagree with Thriller. Let's go with number 1.
What was number 2?
That's just Thriller was number 2. I'm so are numbers hard for you today?
Yes.
I mean,
who does number 2 work for?
All right. Number 1 was The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill.
What?
And The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill.
I see what he did.
How was that number 1?
Because it's what Apple Music picked.
What even is that? I don't think I've ever heard.
You probably heard some Lauryn Hill stuff before.
Oh yeah, no, we've heard Lauryn Hill, but doesn't she just give out to everybody? Or am I thinking of somebody else?
Okay, what does this mean about giving out to everybody?
Does she not just like moan about everything?
What?
Like cuss people out and kind of I'm amazing, you're not. Or am I thinking of somebody else?
I don't know. I really don't know. That sounds like a lot of artists, though.
We're in the confused corner.
So in my opinion, where's Van Halen? There's no Van Halen in the top 10.
Where's Foo Fighters?
There you go. No Foo Fighters in the top 10.
Whatever album Everlong is on, it should be.
I'll tell you one thing. I'm scoping through it really fast. Eagles at 99 with Hotel California. That's just wrong. Rage Against the Machine is at 97.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. I'm not a big Rage guy.
Where are the Gorillas?
Everyone around me is kind of raging.
In the Zoo. Oh, the Dogfather was on 84. 50 Cent is at 82.
Okay.
That doesn't make sense to me. But Eminem is there. John Lennon is there.
What about LL Cool J?
LL Cool J. No, I don't know. Ice-T could be there. Master Puppets is 69.
Yeah, there's some others that would have worked better.
It doesn't take much.
It doesn't take much at all.
By the way, Wayne, I like Sammy Hagar and Van Halen better than David Lee Roth. So
Oasis at 58.
there we go. Today's gonna be the day.
Appetite for Destruction. Where do you think it is? Guns N' Roses.
37.
52.
Had a big argument. I don't know if we talked about this last week on the show about me saying Axl Rose can't sing and some people getting upset with me, including T2. Oh, he can too sing. No, he can't.
The Insufferable Bore is at number 49.
Who would that be?
U2 with the Joshua Tree.
Oh, I thought it was going to be Barry Manilow.
No, I like Barry Manilow. Barry Manilow is more outlandish than you give him credit for.
Outlandish, like what? Like flamboyant?
If you
I
don't
mean,
know, you don't know. Oh, Kid A, Radiohead Kid A is at 33.
Radiohead.
Alanis Morissette, Angry Little Young One.
Yeah, Jagged Little Pill.
Yeah, no. So we got into the habit of whenever we played an Alanis Morissette record on one of the stations I used to work in years ago, a music station, instead of saying coming up from Jagged Little Pill and Alanis Morissette, we used to say the Angry Little, and then.
All right, so Dave wants to know if
Dave's not here, man.
if Iron Maiden's on the list.
Haven't seen
Number
it.
of the Beast.
Haven't seen a
How
Pink.
about Supertramp?
Oh, Supertramp are good, but no, I haven't seen them yet. Pink Floyd, Dark Side.
They've got to have kippers in Texas. Mommy dear, mommy dear.
What about Men at Work?
They're not a rock band.
They're playing on Classic Rock 101.
28 is Dark Side of the Moon. 27 is Led Zeppelin 2. I don't see.
Is that the one with Cashmere on it? I can't remember. I think
no, that's on Stairway. David Bowie, Ziggy Stardust, and the rise and fall of Ziggy Stardust and the Spiders from Mars. That's 24. Daft Punk Discovery is on 23.
How?
Bruce Springsteen, Born to Run, 22. Revolver is 21.
Also, why is Springsteen even on this list?
Springsteen's not
Dude,
bad.
when he was popular,
this whole thing is
A guy
now,
who refers to himself as the boss should not be.
No,
you don't know that he gave himself that name.
this whole
I'm
thing
not trying to defend him,
is now null and void. Null and void.
well
because
take a break as you're nulling and voiding. Yeah.
Tay-Tay is number 18. Tay-Tay shouldn't be on it. She's extremely good to look at.
She's beyond this list.
And we're just gonna
she
leave
is
it
the
there.
peak of
By the
music.
way, man, I don't know why you dislike
Why do you hate
Taylor Swift. I mean, I don't get why.
No,
you
I actually really like her music, but I have to
okay.
be all
Oh,
macho.
okay. This is a macho thing.
Yeah,
All right,
macho.
all
Oh,
right.
okay.
Yeah,
I
but
love
she's
Tay-Tay.
she's
She's
dating
amazing.
Travis Kelce, so she's amazing.
Who?
It's you hurt me.
We'll explain that.
You are listening to the Upstate Pulse right here on News Talk 98.9 WORD. He ain't from around here.
Oh, yeah, that's loose.
What's loose?
I didn't even touch that.
What?
Push it in.
Oh,
The
hold on.
entire board.
Hold on, I got it.
It's not D board, it's A board.
Cameron just broke it.
Yeah, I'm good. I didn't kick it.
Marvin Gaye,
Somebody else
what's
kicked
going on is in at number
Odie kicked it?
17.
Yes, Odie kicked it and it kicked on me.
But he can't reach it to kick it.
No, you hit the desk and it fell on me.
Well,
So you didn't kick it, you hit it.
Adele. No.
You're not rolling in the deep?
Okay, Computers at
I'm
number 12.
often rolling in the deep.
Who?
Okay, Computer by Radiohead.
Oh,
Stop doing that.
I know it's Creep. I know Creep. And Burn the Witch, which is my favorite song from them.
What about Just?
Nope, I just said Burn the Witch is my favorite song from them. not gonna
Fleetwood
change my
Mac
mind.
just outside of it. Fleetwood Mac is 11 with Rumors.
Rumors. I was going to
Yeah.
say, that's not the name of the Fleetwood Mac album.
What's number 1? Some yoke with a thing.
Lauryn Hill.
That's it, Lauren Hill. Miseducation.
I'm also really surprised that Queen wasn't really on there at all.
Oh, I don't know if I can say that word.
We Are the one with We Are the Champions on it? Wasn't on there?
We are the world.
He could have passed it over because,
Yeah.
he's
could've-
skimming.
Yeah.
In a documentary underneath the word. Oh, in the dictionary underneath the word. Don't think I can say that word.
Well, if you don't think you can say that word, then don't say
Don't
that
say
word.
it.
Oh, okay. All right. By the way, Trey, dude, I'm sick, man. If you expect me to get stuff right away today, I'm just not like I'm that quick any other day, but today is not. Yeah.
Still having a good time though.
I'm having
Stop
a
it.
good time.
Stop it. Guys.
What?
Oh, I like Fat Bottom Girls. The song.
They will be riding your way.
And
So look out
bicycle.
for the
Bye. I want to ride my bike.
I want to ride my bicycle. I want to ride my do. No.
No
Not
Rolling
that I
Stones,
saw.
really?
Not that I saw.
Wow. We are going to get far enough away from some of the older albums that people are just not going to. In the age of of Spotify and Apple Music and things like that, do people actually listen to an entire album?
I can't remember the last time I listened to a full album.
I can. White Reaper. And I heard White Reaper on a Taco Bell commercial.
Thank you, Taco Bell.
Thank you, Taco Bell. Taco Bell's been having some good stuff lately. Music.
Taco Bell's been having some bangers.
They have.
You're
Taco
having bangers?
Bell
Nah, you're gonna
bangers.
have bangers with your mash. Innit?
Is that like filet of fish?
Bangers and mash?
Yeah.
No.
Is
It's
that like Hootie
sausages
and the Blowfish?
Potatoes.
Bangers. What kind of sausage?
Pork sausage?
Pork sausage. There's different kinds of sausage. Deer sausage.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
probably had deer sausage.
I have, and it's lovely.
That's why I
But
said what kind of sausage.
the only kind of sausage that there is that's worth mentioning or talking about is pork sausage.
Okay. All right. I
You ever
realize
had
you're,
whale
realize you're
sausage?
so angry about that. They have whale sausage?
That's my firm belief.
They make
Whale
sausage out of
sausage?
blubber?
I mean, they probably can.
Anything can be made in a sausage. You just gotta believe
Including human beings, but I
and
don't want
squish really hard.
Yeah, well, they have machines for that.
I just want to say I have nipples. Can
I
you
like
make
to
me?
do it by hand.
Mhm.
It's gonna be a long day.
No, he's got the movie.
Oh,
Welcome back into the Upstate Pulse. Lonzo here, along with Odie and Cameron. By the way,
Yeah.
Matthew is not here because he's at MomoCon, which is an anime convention.
That's what he's telling us.
And he goes
He's
there every
doing
year.
covert.
Some of those things have some weird stuff that go on.
No, he's
we've
just doing covert
No, we've
stuff.
heard a lot about Dragon Con.
we
a
have.
lot about Dragon Con, but that's not where he's going. Wayne says on the stream, Tangerine Dream is awesome to play loud.
You know, I probably know it, but it's not coming to my brain for some reason. Tangerine Dream.
Pull me under in that Tangerine Dream.
I don't know.
I think so.
I
Maybe.
mean, I
I,
could
think-
look it up and listen to it, but I'm not going to.
Well, no, but I mean,
thought that was Dream Theater.
Not
no, it might be Dream Theater. You're right. But one of those
I was
rock
thinking of
band,
Guitar Hero.
one of rock band
It
or
was the
Guitar
last-
Hero or something.
it was-
Tangerine Dream was on.
What was the
one of
last thing
those,
for like
yeah.
Guitar Hero 4?
Chris says, by the way, the Scottish games are going on. So you can go and see some haggis if you want. We don't eat haggis because
No.
it's made out of sheep's.
I ate haggis one
Bits.
year because the most evil man ever on radio, Ralph Bristol,
Mhm.
who I produced for when I first got here 24 years ago.
What a
Ralph
very immaculate beard.
Ralph was talking about haggis, and he's like, "Would you eat haggis?" Like, yeah, I'd eat it. He's like, "Would you eat it live in front of people?" Sure, why not? And so he made it happen. So I ended up eating haggis live at Fall for Greenville in front of a bunch of people, and it is probably nearly killed me because it was just so bad, and it caused, unfortunately, a major gout attack that I ended up in the hospital, and I couldn't get the taste out of my mouth from haggis for about 3 months.
Did you get into
Haggis
OD
is
dysfunction?
Haggis is kind of strong.
I think I might have had OD dysfunction.
Even
Quite
back then.
possibly, yes.
See, I was going to bring in some black pudding, some blood pudding, and it's a lot milder than haggis. So I think you'd be okay with it.
I'm not saying I won't
Do
try it.
vampires like blood pudding?
Yes.
As a
makes
taste test, blood pudding would be. I mean, we need to make sure Matthew's here for that.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Matthew'd
Matthew.
love it. Matthew's a connoisseur of the savory goods.
So you're talking about baked stuff,
Savory is like
spicy.
Flavorful?
I don't know flavor.
He doesn't like spicy.
Not baked goods.
I, thought, I thought it was baked.
What?
Blood pudding's not baked.
No, you fry it.
Oh, like fried cornbread?
No.
You've never had fried cornbread before?
No, I don't like cornbread.
Yeah, but fried cornbread tastes different.
Do you fry it in bacon grease?
You ever notice how when Odie gets confused, he sounds like a crow?
Yeah, you can. You can fry it in bacon grease, and you usually, I think you fry it in a cast iron skillet. My mom used to make fried cornbread all the time, and then she put it in milk.
Also, Dad, that same thing with the Scottish games or whatever, was that in the same venue that you did the arm wrestling thing?
Oh, away.
Or was that a different thing?
I don't know.
Versus Storm.
No, I did that actually in the old studio.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
On
Some of these things kind of roll together.
Yeah, I've done a lot. We also pulled a semi at the well before.
Yeah. Was that just me and you, or was that?
It was me and you and other people. Yes.
Oh, there were several other
people who worked here downstairs and their son, and we jumped on there and we beat the time. But then the sponsors suddenly their time was faster than ours, and it was not true. We pulled that semi. We had that thing rolling.
Never pulled a semi. Apparently on the stream, they do not like Alec Baldwin because in the dictionary, under the word beep, 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 you will see a picture of Alec Baldwin. So Alec Baldwin is not liked, and he has no gun control and no safety.
Okay,
idiot.
we get all that, but my example, he's the first thing that came to mind because
I know.
Yeah, my example
I'm
was
just getting it out there.
Can you put your politics aside while listening to music if the music isn't about politics? Like Pearl Jam, they can't do anything anymore without it being
I think
political.
the other thing is it depends on what the person did and like what they are.
Yeah, and
like if they have like a different political view, that's fine.
Oh no, I don't care about that.
Yeah,
but that guy done
but
some nasty stuff.
If they've done
before that
terrible things, like I don't want to go watch Kevin Spacey in anything.
No, he's a bit weird.
Yeah,
he's a bit touchy feely.
How about Hasselhoff? Are you okay with him? I mean, he had some drunken episodes, but he's Hasselhoff.
You don't hassle the Hoff.
Okay, I just want to know.
Or like Mel Gibson, he's just going to yell at you.
I met Mel Gibson. I shook his hand.
Have you met Mel Gibson?
And he tousled my hair.
He did?
He tousled my hair.
In a loving way?
How young
very,
were you when
I
you
was
got
very
tussled?
young and I had long hair, and it was on
longer
the set.
than mine.
It was on this probably about the same length as yours.
Okay.
And it was
I'm just trying to envision that.
On a wall at the set of Braveheart, and he came over. This was the coolest thing I've ever seen. He came over in full William Wallace costume on a horse with his big sword in the sheath on his back. And he came over and he goes, "Everybody, thank you so much for coming out. You're really cool." And I just said I'd come over and say, hey. So he walked down the entire length of the wall, shook everybody's hand. I looked at him and said, "You look cool with a half a blue face." And he said, "You look cool." And he just stood there, and then he tousled my hair and walked away. And I was like, yeah.
That is pretty cool.
It is. He was pretty cool.
Yeah.
He was.
Yeah.
He's a weirdo. Don't get me wrong.
Oh,
I mean, the kid is out there.
No, he's had some episodes that make no sense considering the movies that he put out. Religious.
Yeah.
Rants.
It seems a little anti.
Yeah.
Very anti. Yeah. But he went to rehab, so he's okay now.
Okay, Scott on the stream says sometimes you can separate the person from the art, but sometimes it's impossible. Agreed.
Yes.
Agreed.
It just depends on the person
and the art.
It depends on what they did.
An artistic person doing stuff,
Chris says, "Hold! I will not scream because I'll die."
Hold.
No. Were you present when he was yelling that stuff?
No, I wasn't present for that. I was present when they burnt down the castle. That was really cool. And he came around and he was telling everybody that the castle was going to get burnt down, which was really cool.
Hey guys, you want to come see this?
How can you burn down a castle though? I mean, it's made out of
really hot fire.
Okay.
The hotter the better. That's what
like
we used to do back in the day.
Liquefies the rock?
No, it just burns all the wood inside.
Okay.
And then it crumbles afterwards.
Yeah. Well, maybe.
Because the castle they actually used, it was burnt. It was sieged at one stage. It's a really old castle in Trim. Look it up. Go look up Trim Castle in Ireland, and you'll see that. And the castle was actually.
What's the name of the castle?
Trim Castle. TRIM Castle.
Okay.
Look it up.
It's a rather fit castle.
It's a really cool castle. Actually, the money that they made from the movie, they put into restoring the castle.
Oh, that's sweet.
That's cool.
All right. We got another big hour coming up. We've got AI Takeover. We're going to talk a little wrestling, talk some video games, some fun stuff in the roundtable. You listen to the Upstate Pulse right here on News Talk 98.9 WORD, the voice of the Carolinas.
I just said that. Evidently, there are tours you can take there.
What'd you say, man?
There's apparently tours that you can take there.
Yeah. I've been on loads of tours around it. When I got older, I went around it.
So what were you doing there when you were younger? Were you just...
We knew it was happening. Everybody knew. It was like an hour from my house. And everybody knew it was happening. Like, everybody knew. Like, they were at the castle for, I'd say, about 8 or 9 weeks. Like, they'd done a lot of stuff around the castle.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of the battles around the castle. And they let everybody... Because I mean, they're burning a castle, so they let everybody come watch. Like we were a good distance away from it. We were on the main road. They closed off the road, and people could go and like stand and be safe on the road. And that's when Mel Gibson came down. And it was right. There was a bridge, like so. There was some really good photographs at the time because there was a bridge over the River Boyne. The River Boyne it's a very important Irish river. It's a historically very important river, and everybody was standing on it, and we were just watching the castle going. It was really cool.
Sounds awesome.
Oh, it was. It was really awesome. And it was cool as well because it was like the full movie stuff. Like you had all of the people with walkie-talkies and, you know, talking to each other and directors coming around. And, you know, it was really cool.
Well, it's nice that the crew would actually just come around and talk to you guys.
Just
Crew
release
worker.
more Chinese gases.
You don't have to specify.
Okay.
You brought one back in with you.
Yes, Wayne, I have seen it. Someone sent it to me. The Chinese soldier walking with a robot dog.
That sounds terrible.
I don't know if it's real or not, but it's disturbing.
Walking with a lovely robot dog. Chinese companies, they are cloning. Everybody else is moaning.
It is almost Christmas in July.
Ooh, are we gonna do a special?
No, we may play a song from the last Christmas special, though. Maybe
Yeah.
a couple, which will require me to mix them together unless Odie wants to do it.
Oh, no.
Not 12 Days
What?
of Christmas, though.
No, not 12 days. That was a disaster.
That was brilliant.
No, I made it brilliant, but it was not brilliant.
It was amazing, and it fell apart, which meant it was even better. What am I holding, Chris?
You're still talking about the movie.
Braveheart.
At its time, the most bloody, disgusting movie ever. The way limbs were being chopped off is just like,
Even
No.
the horses, the way the horses
It's
were
like,
being catapulted
oh,
into the air, that
no.
was really cool.
have AI Takeover ready. Hey, was Howard Jones on that list?
Not that I saw.
Was Duran Duran on that list?
No.
That's
Yeah,
Hall of Famer Duran Duran was not on the list.
I know.
That's unfortunate.
Chris, every time, brother. Every time.
Yeah, but didn't they
Why would you want
lose?
to defeat yourself?
No, I was just thinking,
Well, no, they didn't.
because Earl the
because
Bruce
now-
did something.
yeah, he
you know,
was in.
He like betrayed.
He was a
people.
cheese.
Yeah,
Yes, but
this, the fur thing that he wore was pretty cool.
cape.
What did you get to wear?
In Vikings,
In Braveheart.
civilian clothes.
Oh, so you weren't in Braveheart?
No,
you
no,
were
we were just
there.
watching. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
No, I was in like 5, 6, 7 maybe.
Ah, okay. Man, he has long reach if he reached down, unless you were a really tall 7-year-old.
No, I was tiny.
I'm just saying. So he reached all the way down off the horse and did.
No, he got off the horse.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because you made it sound like he was on the horse.
1995, I was 5. No, 1995, I was 14.
40.
14.
Oh, okay.
14.
Okay.
I was 14. There you go. Oh, shoved it.
I don't know. I would look up all the slang in the
I would give it a thorough read on my
Yeah.
own. Just
go to the
double
Urban Dictionary and check every single word.
Yep.
Go to Urban Dictionary and look. Oh, we done that last week.
I would prefer just to talk about the Odie dysfunction.
Oh man, what a way to go! Burning up at an amusement park.
Well, better to burn out than
An
to
amusement
fade
park
away.
caught fire and a bunch of people died in it.
That's not good.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
If you're not reading in the original Hebrew, you're reading the translation anyway.
yeah.
Do you know what a Hebrew is? It's a male tea bag. You brew a cup of tea, put a tea bag into a cup. He brew, male tea.
Please don't do that again. You knocked out the thing last time.
Oh, you mean the thing he said he couldn't reach?
Yes.
No, man, really, don't do that.
No, because
it's
not
heavy.
going to hurt me. It's
Oh,
just
is it
going to
heavy?
damage.
No, it's extremely heavy.
Oh, okay.
It is. It could hurt him.
He ain't heavy.
He's a piece of wood.
The road is long.
The
with many
road is
a winding turn.
long.
I don't know why I'm thinking of the deck repair stuff.
With
That just-
many
No, that just reminds me of the
winding
Osmond Show and Fat Jimmy on the beach every time they play that song.
I have never seen the Osmonds.
Really?
I know them. But
Welcome into hour number 2 of the Upstate Pulse. Lonzo, Odie, and Cameron here. Matthew is away because he's at MomoCon. You know, at MomoCon, you're checking out anime, buying manga, and things like that. There's another place you could do that at, and it's right around the corner. It's at 410 South Pleasant Brook Drive, and it's Borderlands Comics and Games. You can buy manga there. You can buy regular old comic books. You can buy Marvel and DC and Image and independent comics, and you can buy back issues. So say you start reading a comic book and you're like, that's pretty good. I wonder if they have some old issues. You can go over there and you can look back. And if they don't have something, chances are they can order it for you. When you go into Borderlands Comics and Games, everybody's your friend. It's weird. Even me, the introvert, I can walk in there and just have a conversation with anyone and feel comfortable. And that's pretty cool. They also have vintage video games, toys, Funko Pops, statues, all kinds of stuff. So check it out. They're open 7 days a week. And when you go there, hey, I'm holding off a cough here. I'm not crying.
I'm not looking at you weird.
When you go over there, make sure you say that you heard it on the Upstate Pulse because we'd appreciate it and they would appreciate it. All right. So in
Tell
this,
them that Large Marge sent you?
yeah, no, don't do that. Well, you can do that too. They would get it. In this
'Cause they're
hour,
cool like that.
we're going to do a little AI takeover. We're going to talk a little wrestling for Nerf maybe. Haven't decided yet. Why are you scared? Immediately, his chest area started hurting.
don't be scared.
Yes.
Don't be scared.
Yeah, and some stuff in Nerd Roundtable that we're going to get to. But before we jumped in, what were we just talking about? We were just talking about something before we jumped on the air.
Be afraid.
I don't know.
I don't remember either.
Man, we talk. You know me. There's no point in saying, Odie, what were we talking
So
about?
here's the thing. If you want to know what we were talking about, there's a couple things you can do. You can go on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, or X and see us live, or you can rewind it on there and check it out. And maybe you heard something on the air that you're like, what did they just say? Well, you can go to the rewind feature on the Odyssey app and you can go, okay, they were talking about music in this one segment. Let me go back and look and see if I can find the segment. You can rewind back to that and it will say, you know, maybe Apple's top 100 or something. And you click on it and you'll be able to hear the conversation, or you can get our podcasts, which are available after the show every week. So there you go. And tell a friend about us, tell an enemy about us, tell your mom, your dad, you know, your cousins, your auntie, all them people.
Don't tell your Uncle Fred.
No one likes Fred.
Do not.
Here's the problem. Fred he's a loose cannon. And, you know, there's a reason why he's been in and out of the hole. I mean, you know.
Yep.
Talking about jail, by the way, just in case you need clarification.
Oh, I thought like he went down into the hole.
Yeah, down in the hole, nowhere to go.
I'd like to fly.
Hey,
Oh, that was
Pappy,
bad.
Pappy, who sings that, Pappy?
Alice in Chains?
Keep it that way.
You really fell for that.
Was it hard to sing?
I
No,
just-
no, seriously. In all seriousness, was that hard for you to sing?
No, I just.
Well, it was very hard for us to listen to it.
Yeah, don't listen to him. I thought
But,
it was beautiful. And here's the thing. Now we may
Don't-
have to do a Pappy song next week because Odie is being mean about Pappy. And
Am I allowed to take the gloves off on
Here's the
him?
thing. No. Here's the thing. The audience loves Pappy. And I
I
don't know
know,
why
shut
you're
up.
anti-Pappy for.
I
mean,
am a national treasure.
if you
thank
got
you.
louder on the
See,
board,
here's-
it's your job to stick your hand up there on the fader and make sure that it fades. I'm just saying.
I'm not touching the fader.
Okay.
Here's
Where's
the
my
thing.
auto tune button, Odie?
What happened last week when everybody left the studio? I was here on my own. The next thing, Pappy walked in the door. Okay. And I'm just going to say, I was shocked and stunned, ladies and gentlemen. Shocked and stunned. You know, Pappy, you've got a lot to answer for. You know, a lot to answer. Like, I mean,
You know, there's plenty of crimes that they try to pin on me, but thankfully, statute of limitations only goes for 30 years and not 3,000.
Yeah,
and
but see-
crimes of passion don't count.
Oh man.
And I'm a very passionate man.
Yeah, I know. And you cuddle really hard, like it kind of hurt. But I like.
Did you say cut it really hard? So what? Do you
cuddle.
let some gas?
Cuddle.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. Like
I like
mean,
themes,
I'm
man.
a
There's been a theme this entire show.
big guy, but sometimes your cuddles are just too hard, Pappy.
This is getting very weird. You know what? You know what's weirder?
I'm trying to remember what I did.
Artificial intelligence.
Oh.
I think I missed them.
Yeah, weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
Love to. How about global thermonuclear war?
Open the pod bay doors, Hal.
I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that.
You wanted to know what the Matrix is, Neo?
This isn't real.
What is real? How do you define real? If you're talking about what you can feel, what you can smell, what you can taste and see, then real is simply electrical signals interpreted by your brain.
3 billion human lives ended. The survivors of the nuclear fire called the war Judgment Day. They lived only to face a new nightmare, the war against the machines.
All right, a couple things. First of all, someone, it was mentioned on the stream earlier. I think it was Wayne. I can probably scroll back up, but my finger doesn't do that.
It does. You just don't want to.
Yeah, well, there's that.
Okay.
I don't want to get lost. So I was sent by several people, and it was mentioned today that there's a video out there of a Chinese officer walking with a robot dog. That is, if real, pretty creepy. And here's the other thing. So if the Chinese do actually have control of robot dogs, and what's not to say that all the robot dogs that exist in the United States are not already under Chinese control. We don't know.
We just hit them back with robot chinchillas.
Or perhaps the Chinese and all the wisdom decide, let's make these artificial intelligent dogs. Well, let's put the artificial intelligence in these dogs and make them sentient as close as we can. What do the robots only do what people input? Well, if they're evil and they're inputting evil, then they're going to do evil. And so, axis of evil. Yeah. So anyway, watch out for, the axis of evil.
I'm aware of that.
The axis of awesome.
No,
evil
is not awesome. It's communist, man.
Evil is
communism is not a good thing. All right, so
axes themselves though are good. They think the world revolves around them, but
they do. They absolutely do. So there are new AI headphones that let a wearer listen to a single person in a crowd by looking at them once. So you have a microphone with the headphones. You direct your head. Let's say we were at a convention of some kind.
Yeah.
Say we're at a gun show.
Right.
I don't know. We could be at a gun show. Odie definitely could be at a gun show.
Would be at a gun show.
We're at a gun show, and there's someone that we're going, okay, I wonder what they're saying. So you point your head towards what they're saying.
Way.
It will cancel. The AI will cancel out all other sound except for the person that you're looking at. So you can hear everything that person is saying.
I kind of don't want to tell my story now because, it's kind of scary. But I do have noise cancelling headphones that listen to the environment and cancel it. So if they're listening to the environment and cancelling it, does that mean that they're listening to everybody else's conversations?
Well, they would have to do that in order to cancel it, wouldn't they?
And then reporting back to Mother Superior.
Okay, according to this, noise canceling headphones have gotten very good at creating an auditory blank slate, but allowing certain sounds from a wearer's environment through the erasure still challenges researchers. The latest edition of Apple AirPods Pro, for instance, automatically adjusts sound levels for wearers, sensing when they're in conversation, for instance, but the user has little control over whom to listen to or when this happens. A University of Washington team has developed an artificial intelligence system that lets a user wearing headphones look at a person speaking for 3 to 5 seconds to enroll them. That's what it calls them, to enroll them. The system, called Target Speech Hearing, then cancels all other sounds in the environment and plays just the enrolled speaker's voice in real time, even as the listener moves around in noisy places and no longer faces the speaker. So once you look at someone for 3 to 4 seconds, it will zero in on that person and you can walk around the room and hear everything they're saying.
Sounds like spy equipment. to
It
be
does
honest.
sound like spy equipment, without a doubt.
Sounds like Q would give this to Bond and be like, "Here, this is how we'll be able to spy on this guy to figure out what's going on."
Yeah, but then Bond would say, "Yeah, but Q, I know exactly what you're saying and I can hear you." Ha 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 ha. And then he'd throw it in the air and then shoot it.
Bond, you are Philistine and an idiot.
Chris says on the stream, I actually heard at Disney World, the Star Wars resort has AI that watches you in the hallways and lobbies and tries to send actors to meet you based on your prior info in their system.
You see, that's one reason that I will. Well, it's one of many, many, many reasons I will never go to any of the Disneylands or Walt Disney Worlds or anything like that, because you know they take your fingerprints and they say, "Oh, we delete them after like 3 months." No, you don't.
So which scares you more, these headphones or the robot dogs?
Headphones, because dogs are just amazing. You
Okay.
can't make a bad dog.
Dude.
Even Kojo was a good dog. He just had a
Cujo.
bad. Yeah, he just had. That's what I said.
Kojo's a chicken
Well, he just had a bad day.
because Cameron is now Kojo. You don't get the reference.
Not even slightly.
But it's a video game reference.
Don't say that again because you nearly made me go and.
It's what? He did a chicken sound?
Yeah, I know.
Why
but
would
it-
you have to
for-
dump
for-
a chicken sound?
For a split second, I thought it was something else.
Yeah, it's from the game Gauntlet. Did you ever play Gauntlet?
Yeah, no.
Well, it's a pretty old game. So
Well, I'm a pretty. I did play Gauntlet.
it's an arcade game.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's where you had
You
the
can get
gauntlet.
turned into a chicken named Kojo.
The chicken is about to get thrown out. He's about to get choked out of here.
Okay. So
I will do it.
I know you're saying that you're not afraid of the robot dogs. I am, because I've seen the ones with flamethrowers on them and with guns on them and all those
It's a
things.
good puppy.
Yeah.
So basically, what you're saying is we're gonna have to go fight droids.
Pretty much. So what I want is a lightsaber.
Yep, that's the logical conclusion.
No, because you're going to be up
Let's
close.
go,
and personal.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Well, up close and personal, a lightsaber is going to handle it. If you're from a distance, you want a blaster.
Yeah.
Right.
Hello there.
Exactly. So Obi-Wan Kenobi gets it. Let's take a break. When we come back, are you guys afraid of robot dogs or the AI? What about robot dogs with that built into them?
So that they really want to kill you.
So the robot dog, they are sent to go after a certain target. They're in a crowd. They're just, oh, look, it's a robot dog. It's nice. It turns its head towards a certain person. That's the person that it's going to take out.
It just says target found.
Yes, target found.
Target acquired.
Don't move, dirtbag.
I love as well when we're background noise for people because someone just have to text in and, hey, sort of listening, making dinner, sort of listening. What did Odie say about Mother Superior? I have no idea.
Get thee to a nunnery.
Get thee to the nunnery.
All right, you're listening to the Upstate Pulse right here on News Talk 98.9 WORD, the voice of the Carolinas.
Who's Schwartz?
What was I saying about Mother Superior?
I don't know.
You just said that randomly.
Dude, I'm not Catholic. I don't know what you said. It's like a foreign language.
You speak Catholic.
Daggum speaking Catholic. I ain't from Italy.
Jason, don't be sending me robots.
I don't speak people.
That Jason Davenport fella there, he's there talking to me. He's talking to me up here, and he's talking to me on the watch, and he's doing.
Oh, I thought you were flipping birds out of the corner of my eye.
No.
Yeah, exactly. Can't wait. Or use the whip like a Dark Apprentice, Wayne.
I shoot birds. But birds aren't real.
Speaking of birds, even though they're not real, there's been there have been cardinals in our windowsill over on the fan every single day.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, every single day.
Are the cardinals from the Spanish Inquisition? Because nobody expects
I hope
the
not.
Spanish Inquisition.
The Inquisition
I certainly didn't.
of 76. What was that? It was from History of the World Part 2, I think. Yeah.
I think so.
You know what's funny? They showed up.
Nobody expected them.
I didn't expect them. Then I made them dinner and then they left.
Let's see, what time is it?
Because
Not
they
the wrestling
decided that
thing.
life was worth the living.
What's the wrestling thing?
The one that says wrestling on it.
One
Oh, look.
clearly labeled.
Yeah, it's
Is that a rejoin?
it's an intro. Use it instead of a rejoin. What's the airspeed of the velocity of a cardinal? It depends on from what window you're throwing the cardinal out of. Although I think with gravity, the speed is constant, right? It's 3.1 of something. I don't
It's
know.
9.82 meters per second.
All right, I wasn't even
squared.
close. But
Per
what's a
second, per
meter?
second.
What's a meter?
We're not doing that. But
That's velocity. You can't say you
no,
cannot.
he was asking what gravity was.
Yes, and if you're saying gravity is on velocity, you cannot say per second unless you go
Why
per
can't
second.
I
we?
wasn't talking about velocity. I was just
And,
talking
keep it
about
together.
Listen,
By the way, Cameron bought me
Manny.
tickets to Creed and Switchfoot, and I was just singing Gravity from Switchfoot.
Manny,
We might actually
Manny,
get to see them sing
Manny.
that.
Velocities have the big toes and they get you.
Big toe. That's a Velociraptor.
Oh, all right, okay.
Yes.
I've ridden a few of those.
Okay. Do you know velociraptors were actually
Everything's
tiny
more Vaz
and they had
coconut
feathers?
because it's exotic.
They had feathers.
Roger Fetters?
Yeah.
He just retired. I
Roger.
think.
You say Roderick or Roger?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a good answer. You're right there. So boom. Yeah.
I used to watch a show called
It's like
Roger
I'm
the
good
Cabin
with
Boy.
singers or something.
Cameron, where do you go?
They're touching.
Let it go. Yeah, that's
Touchy,
my
touchy,
son.
touchy, touch.
You know, I can jump over there and hug my son. I can hug you too, but
We
you'd
can
like it
both
too
hug
much.
you if you want.
Yes. We can put you in a deacon
I'm
hug.
married, so physical touch, you know.
So you,
If you felt like the
I'm
Yeti
not
hug
saying
was too
anything.
bad. By the way, I legitimately had no idea what you're talking about.
What, when you felt me up being a Yeti?
Yes. Well, it's supposed to be a creepy Yeti hug. That's what made it
Yeah, but
creepy.
you grabbed a handful.
I did.
No,
I was
I'm
probably
not
demonstrating what was
proud
going
that
on.
there's a handful there. I'm just saying.
Look, you've been putting
I think they already
in
did,
effort.
Chris. I'm pretty sure they already did, and they're an American band. But I'm pretty sure they already came because I think, because Rob Brown's Rob Brown show went to see him.
You also understand that Pappy
It's Emerald, of course.
It's longer than yours.
is a. Well, I showed you mine the other day.
Yes, you did. You have a lovely lightsaber. It's got a red tip. Jason, do you want to see my lightsaber? I'll show it to you on Monday.
You guys being nasty. Why are you being so nasty?
I like to be. Jason is my work husband.
Yeah, I'm aware of that. Your work husband.
He's my work husband.
Okay.
I've never been entirely happy about that term.
I've never heard that term till just now.
You're not surrounded by people who partake in that sort of lifestyle
Okay.
of work husbandry.
All right. So today we had WWE King and Queen of the Ring. If you haven't seen it, I'm about to spoil the new Queen of the Ring. This came from Saudi Arabia, so it was on at 1 p.m. I love that because then I can watch it during the day and don't have to worry about going home and sticking Peacock, having to try to rewind on the thing, and then it cancels right in the middle of the main event. But that's just me.
Did anyone become the Sultan of Swing?
No, that would be Dire Straits. Yeah, was there a Dire Straits album on there?
No, there wasn't.
Oh, Dire Straits is awesome.
Yes, there.
That Mark Knopfler guy. So Nia Jax is your new Queen of the Ring, which I am so happy for because she hugged Triple H a bunch in the ring before she took the crown. The crowns are nice, by the way. And
Nice.
personal friend of mine who wants to chop me, that would be Gunther. Is now Gunther is now your King of the Ring.
Do we have
He
to
was
refer to
able-
him as
he's-
His Imperial Majesty?
Yeah, yes, he is now the King of the Ring. He beat Randy Orton actually
Ooh.
for that. And Liv Morgan defeated Becky Lynch to become the champion. And those are and Cody Rhodes beat Jake Paul in the main event.
Good.
But there's this thing. So Jake Paul was going after Michael Cole a little bit, and someone got in the way to stop him. That would be one Corey Graves, who used to wrestle, and it's been rumored that Corey has been cleared. That's been rumored for a while, but Corey got in the way. So hopefully we're going to see Corey Graves back in the ring.
Just roboting.
I don't know who the King of Monaco is tomorrow, by the way. Make Bond in time. That's an old story, by the way. The Liv Morgan thing, it just came back around. But that's an old story. She got arrested like back in January, I think, for weed.
Oh, yeah?
By the way, my host, co-host, whatever you want to call him, Rob Brown from the Rob Brown Show, really gets angry with me when I say that Liv Morgan is prettier than Mommy, because she is, without a doubt. Yeah, without a doubt. All right, tomorrow.
One of the listeners sent me.
I
that.
also agree.
Tomorrow, thank you, Cameron. And then you go, well, it's because you're related. Okay, well, maybe we have some more taste.
Well, I will also say mommy is also hot, but
yeah, well, all right.
different ways.
All right. Odie.
Yes, sir.
Look up Liv Morgan.
Okay. Is she green?
She is not green, but look up Liv Morgan.
Point then. I don't see a point.
And who do you think he's going to go for? He's probably a Rhea guy.
I think he's more of a Rhea guy.
Look up Liv Morgan.
Liv Morgan. Oh, no.
Have you seen Liv Morgan now?
Yeah.
All right, now look up Rhea Ripley.
How do you spell it? R-I-A?
I think it's R-H.
R-H.
Yeah, it's also known as H. There's a H in it.
Yes, we need to make sure we speak it in this tongue.
Ripley.
Yes.
Yes.
Is she green?
No.
No.
But she's goth. She wears a lot of
It's
black.
very purple.
You see, Rhea Ripley looks like she could rip things off of me. Just grab onto them and just pull, and then it's gone. And then
Well, here's the thing.
Does that help? or hurt
Either
your case?
you're into a beautiful young lady, or you're into someone who looks like a dude. I mean, that's if you're into that, that's fine. I mean, Rhea Ripley without all the makeup is kind of pretty. With all the makeup on, she looks like a dude, and that's fine. I'm just not into that.
She looks like the Undertaker's sister brother. Brother. Sister brother.
All right. So tomorrow, by the way, AEW is having a pay-per-view. This might just be for Nerf Wall. If you don't know, we do wrestling picks, and the loser has to face the Nerf Wall. Who faced the Nerf Wall last time?
Cameron.
I did.
It was Cameron. Okay. And before that, I think was Odie, right?
When Cameron was in Egypt land.
Let my Cameron go.
And shoot him at the Nerf Wall.
All right. So let us get to these. Rob and I already picked them. So
By the way, shouldn't we wait for Matthew?
no, this is just, all right. I'm going to be honest here. We're picking. And if any of us lose, we're not doing it. If Rob Brown loses, though, we're doing it.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That's fine.
I'm not cheating.
No.
I'm not cheating. I need 4.
We're just
Does
we need-
my, does
we need
my
4.
immunity carry over?
We need 4. And
just-
so Rob would be the 4th. So, yeah.
All right.
So let's go with it will make the listeners happy. Trust me. All right. International Championship, Roderick Strong versus Will Ospreay. Cameron, who you got?
Roderick Strong.
Hey, Odie, give me a pen. If you
I
want.
shall release Wadwick.
I got a pen. There you go.
All right. You said you're going with Roderick Strong?
Yeah, that's 2 Rodericks in the room.
Okay. You're a Roderick?
Yeah.
I did not realize you were a Roderick.
We shall release
This is
Wadwick.
like a crayon, dude.
Wadwick.
All right.
It's all right. It works though. It works. It works because I just have to do your guys' stuff.
No, I just
Cameron, who'd you go
the
with?
little baby wants a pen, so I gave her a
Roderick.
pen.
No, I'm not doing it now because you call me a baby.
Fine.
Okay. Go away, punk. All right. The next match is for the World Trios Championship. The Bang Bang Gang, which is Jay White and the Guns, versus Death Triangle, which is Pac, Penta El Zero Miro, and Ray Phoenix. So, Cameron, who you got? You got the Bang Bang Gang or you got the Death Triangle?
I like the Death Triangle. They're using death and geometry.
Okay. Cameron's going Death Triangle. You know Pac, he used to be Neville in WWE.
Yes, that's also what I'm
yes.
thinking.
All right. And Odie, that's your name. Who
What?
you got?
Yeah. What was the thing?
Death Triangle or the Bang Bang Gang?
I'm gonna go with the Bang Bang Gang.
I knew you would. All right. The next match is 2 former best friends who used to give the people what they wanted. They used to take a ride in Trent's mom's minivan. I asked one of their fellow wrestlers if the van smelled like popcorn when I had a chance to interview her. That'd be Chris Statlander. And she said no, but she really liked popcorn and wished that it smelled like it. So they're no longer best friends. Orange Cassidy versus Trent Beretta. Cameron, who you got?
Orange Cassidy.
All right. Odie.
Oh, it has to be Beretta.
Okay. Wow. Lots of different things. All right. FTW rules match for FTW Championship. Chris Jericho versus Hook versus Shibata. Odie, who you got?
Shibata.
You got Shibata. Okay. Cameron, who you got?
Could you give me the lineup again?
That would be Chris Jericho versus Hook versus Shibata.
I'm going to go with Hook.
Okay. That's a good choice.
Hook.
Hook, who is Taz's son. I don't know if you remember Taz.
I do remember.
Yes. Taz. Excellent on the mic. Excellent in the ring.
Did y'all have the Adventures of Taz over here?
You mean
Yeah.
that guy. Yeah, we did. All right. IWGP World Heavyweight Championship eliminator match. John Moxley versus Konosuke Takeshita. Cameron, you got Takeshita or do you got John Moxley?
Moxley.
All right, Odie.
Yeah, the kid's got Moxley.
Okay. John Moxley's still my favorite wrestler. AEW Women's World Championship, Toni Storm, timeless Toni Storm, versus Serena Deeb. Toni Storm is the current champion.
I'll go with Toni Storm.
All right, Odie.
Give me a second.
No.
Why will you not give me a second?
Because I'm trying to get through this stuff.
Oh, Lordy.
You're looking them up.
Yes.
So you're going with Toni Storm.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay.
I didn't even get
All you
to
had
the
to do is say, I'm trying to look up the pictures, and I would have paused.
How did you not know immediately?
Because I'm looking at a sheet of paper here.
I mean,
TNT Championship,
seriously.
barbed wire steel cage match. Adam Copeland, which is Odie's former co-star, versus Malachi Black. Cameron, who you got?
Malachi Black.
All right. Your former co-star on Vikings is Adam Copeland.
I know who he is. Remember, I talked to him and I didn't have a clue who he was?
Yes. Also known as Edge in the WWE.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to go with Edge in the WWE.
Okay. All right. That would be an O for OD.
Also?
All right. TBS Championship, Willow Nightingale versus Mercedes Moné. Mercedes Moné used to be Sasha Banks. Cameron, who you got?
Mercedes.
All right. Odie, who you got?
I'm a BMW man, so I'm not going to go for Mercedes.
Okay. So you're going Willow Nightingale.
There you go.
It's a good choice. All right. AEW, just two more. AEW World Championship, Swerve Strickland, who's the current champion, versus Christian Cage. Cameron, who you got?
Swerve.
All right. Odie, who you have?
Swerve.
Okay. And finally, Anarchy in the Arena match, which means they're doing it in a stadium, so they can use golf carts and everything inside the stadium. It's pretty
If I went there, could they use me?
Maybe.
Okay.
They might use you up. Anarchy in the Arena match, the Elite, which is the Young Bucks, Okada and Jack Perry versus Team AEW, which is Bryan Danielson, FTR, the Liars, and Darby Allin, who I've interviewed.
Darby.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're going with Darby. Cameron,
he's got
who you got?
the little people.
He's not that kind of Darby.
Don't
but
care.
Still, he's crazy.
Same person.
Got hit by a bus and still went to see the Broadway show.
Didn't we all?
All right, Cameron, who you got? You got
Was it the same bus?
the Elite?
Yeah.
Or do you have Team AEW?
Team AEW.
Okay, there you go. There is our picks for Double or Nothing. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we are hitting the Nerd Roundtable. You're listening to the Upstate Pulse right here on News Talk 98.9 WORD, the voice of the Carolinas.
You're right.
I don't know, Chris. I hope he loses.
Keith, I'm enjoying the references. Buford Pusser with his big stick. It's a movie. Yeah, chin up. So Toni Storm's new it's been around for about a year. Her new character is like a 20s actress. Whenever they show her, she's always in black and white, even if everybody around her is in color. Yeah, it's really good.
I have taken the Odie approach to this.
Darby Creek, haven't thought about that in forever, Keith. When you're landlocked, you go swimming in creeks. I don't know if you knew that.
Swimming in the creek?
Yes, down there in the creek. I don't even know who calls it a creek. Well, my Uncle Ralph called it creek, and I never understood. I don't know if it's a Newark, Ohio thing, but
you gotta watch out for gators.
Nerd Roundtable?
Gotta watch out for gators in those creeks.
Sentinels in the Matrix.
Gavin's still dead.
He won't be in season 2, though.
Yeah, well, it's because he'll be resurrected by Apocalypse.
Are you doing 1, 2? Are you doing all of them?
What?
In the Nerd Roundtable, are you doing?
I don't know.
So what's your
I
name?
don't know. We'll see. We'll see what we get to.
Number 4 has been written down, so you're doing number 4.
Oh, dear.
Okay. I may not get to it to lightning round. You ain't the boss of me.
You ain't the boss of me, man.
Some other stuff
You're
I
not
wanna
the
get
boss
to.
of me
Some
now.
more important stuff.
You're not the boss of me just because this is my show.
Yeah. I am the boss of you, but there's that.
My show.
Cricks have minnow. No, they have minnows.
Manners.
They have minnows,
You can go
minnows and crawdads.
get yourself some manners in the creek, and you can see a bear.
But minnows aren't the best catfish bait in the world. Catawba
Did you say
worms are.
sing a bear?
You can see a bear.
Because Keith can tell
See
you,
a bear.
Catawba worms are the best darn catfish bait in the world.
I
Okay.
feel like this is a deep cut for your life, but
Yeah, see, he gets it. We're
Catawba worms.
quoting my Uncle Millis, who's Keith's dad, sent us to the bait store to get some Catawba worms.
Hello,
And
Keith. If
And I
that is
believe
in
there
fact-
is an old, I believe it was a black gentleman with missing teeth, if I recall,
uh-huh.
telling us about the wonders of Catawba worms. Yes.
Do they have a casino?
We're all really good at being straight. Faced.
Practice.
We're good at being straight also, but we're really good at being straight faced. What are you doing, man?
I have something on my knee.
Yeah, you've been leaning. It's
Oh,
just,
yeah.
it's just a crease.
I got a lean increase. It's not an
I
increase.
did, I
of
did
the
see
lean.
that, Trey. They're very interesting.
Down in a hole.
Him and Joseph.
Nowhere to go.
Uncle Millis could catch so many fish. I mean, they'd have fish fry. My dude went down there with.
I'm going to be catching those
like,
fish in my
boom,
new
boom,
boat. Are
boom,
we
boom.
going fishing? We all got to go fishing.
That would require a fishing license.
Get one.
I don't even have a fishing pole. I've been fishing before. So's he. Not as many times as I have, but I've been fishing.
You can
A
come
bunch
out
of
of my
them.
butt.
I'll come out on your butt,
Okay.
and
I'm not.
It's
I'm
going
not
to be on the
involved in
water.
this.
On the
And-
water.
Yeah,
And it's going to be wet
I'm
around
not-
my butt.
I'm not a very good swimmer, so
I'm a very good
do
swimmer.
you got like a big
You have to stay in
Yeah.
the
life jacket?
No, but I can get you one.
I want to wear the round one that they throw off the ships.
That's a life buoy.
It's a lifesaver, actually.
No, they're a mint.
No, they're savers.
Okay. Fly fishing is not fun.
Yeah, and
Well,
you don't
it-
do that
it
from a
is.
boat.
It is. Yes, you do.
You don't fly fish from a boat. You
I thought you
stand
do
up
it
in the
from a
boat when you
plane.
fly fishing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then we're going Daniel LaRusso, and someone's going in the water.
Smackdown.
Are you familiar with the Drake equation?
The one that estimates the odds of making contact with extraterrestrials by calculating the product of an increasingly restrictive series of fractional values, such as those stars with planets, and those planets likely to develop life. N equals R times FP times NE times FL times FI times FC times L.
Yeah, that one. You might want to get out your tape recorder, because it's going to be a historical moment.
All right, Lonzo, this is you talking to yourself and telling you, saying, self, you made it almost 2 hours without a major coughing fit. Make sure that you make it the entire 2 hours. So, self, you got this.
Got it.
I'm not getting encouragement from the people
Is that
around.
the
me.
same
I
lady who was
literally just said
Yeah,
you
I
got
didn't-
this.
yeah,
Was that the
just because
same-
I said that.
Was that the same lady who threatened to kill one of DC Talks drummers? Miss
Could
Morgan?
be Miss Morgan. It absolutely could be. All right, and some of the ladies who I deliver newspapers to in the neighborhood. Yeah,
Say what?
But, yeah, they
If
had
he
a certain
hits that
accent.
drum another
You know,
time,
no,
he's
whenever
gonna be a dead drummer.
whenever I'm talking like this, I went down now and was going to do something. People think that I'm imitating the governor or imitating Russ Castle, imitating the governor, but I'm actually, there's a guy at the end of Coble, a black gentleman with a, I ain't got no money to pay you now. You can give me the paper, but I ain't got no money to pay you. That's just how he would talk all the time. And he would laugh. He would laugh. He thought it was hilarious.
Was he like Dr. Hibbert?
I don't know who Dr. Hibbert is.
In The Simpsons, he's the doctor. And
Oh,
yeah.
that guy. Yeah.
Okay.
But that guy would get me every time it was time to collect. And I'm all timid going, sir, can I please have you? I ain't got no money now. You gonna give me your paper though. Because I need to find out what's going on in sports. I need to know what's going on in them there obituaries.
So
'Cause,
did he
you
ever
know,
pay?
Yeah, he always paid. He just messed with me.
Okay.
Because I don't know if you noticed this, but people mess with me. All right.
Well, especially back then.
They still do. There is
A house in New Orleans called the Horizon Sun.
yeah, don't do that. Keith will get angry. Wild movie theories that completely change the meaning of great films. Okay, so these are theories that are out there. The first theory,
Whoa.
what? These are theories about movies, and
I'm theory sensitive.
these are fan theories. It's okay. There's a salve that you can put on it.
Okay.
The Pixar theory. All right, the Pixar theory is that's a Miyagi method. It's not. I mean,
That's a rubber glove method.
yes. Okay, don't bend over.
I was just
The
going to say
Pixar
it's going to
theory-
burn a lot.
All right, I don't know if you guys have heard the Pixar theory is that all
Doesn't.
Pixar movies are in the same universe,
Yeah, no, I've heard that.
and who cares? I don't know why that's. I mean, do you care?
Yeah, I care deeply.
Why do you care? I don't care.
Because I'm a caring person.
All right, the next theory is one that we've talked about here on the show, especially in the Nerd Roundtable, and the latest Lego game has definitely confirmed that it's true, and that is that Jar Jar Binks is actually a Sith Lord. Now, I mean that's a major one.
Messiah's going to hurt you.
By the way, I clipped that and I play that all the time on the Rob Brown show.
Awesome.
Yes, I do. I mean, I heard that. I was like, yeah, that's what they say is his chaotic, fumbling movements that shockingly manage to defeat opponents in battle somewhat resemble the fighting style Zue Quan or drunken boxing. He uses hand gestures when trying to convince people of things, which is a Jedi mind trick. He's doing this all the time.
Yeah.
And he ends up insinuating himself into a senatorial position, ultimately putting in place Palpatine's takeover of the Empire. Far-fetched? Misa thinking not. That's what the person I did. Listen, Darth Jar Jar is a real thing.
Misa thinking it's an inside job.
Yeah, but there's only two. There can be only two.
Not in the video games, though. I mean,
well, as soon as Palpatine found out about Starkiller, he told Vader to kill him.
But not those video games like SWTOR. There's a ton of.
Well, that was before the Rule of Two.
Right. I'm going back to before the Rule of Two.
Well, I just think
the Rule of Two is stupid.
I just think it's funny that they actually named somebody Starkiller because of the original when Luke Skywalker was supposed to be Johnny Starkiller.
Right. That's why. That's why
yeah,
they did
it's
that.
Terrible.
It's an homage. It
is an homage.
A cool
but it's like Nicolas Cage being in the Superman movie.
All right. The Tarantino theory that all his movies are in the same universe.
They are in the same universe.
It's just a bunch of people dropping F-bombs. If you take the F-bombs out of every Tarantino movie combined, you might get a script for like half of a movie.
Don't you dare say that.
The truth?
No.
Yeah, it's the truth.
Without the F-bombs, my life would just be...
Okay. All right. The next one is Guardians of the Galaxy. According to a fan theory, everyone is swearing except for Quill because he was a little kid, and so he didn't hear all these swear words, and so he has a translator that translates everything, and it doesn't translate them to the actual word that all these people who are cursing are saying.
It's like the nanny filter.
Exactly. The next one is Charlie in the Chocolate Factory. Charlie is actually being punished.
Go on.
By winning the whole thing. Because according to this, he's going to lead a life of solitude. No, he's not. The whole family gets to go.
Yeah.
But they are almost all dead, except for the mom.
Yeah.
You know, but she's probably going to balloon up
Just
after
kinda
eating all that candy. You might get diabetes or something.
Yeah, she might. Wheeling that giant bed.
All right. According to this fan theory, Aladdin has one wish left. And I've heard this a bunch.
No, he don't. No, because he wished the genie to be free.
Yeah, but according to this,
where he didn't actually wish, and the genie made a wish for him, and so
right.
he just done that out of the goodness of his heart.
Right.
Yeah.
So that didn't count as a wish.
I wish to be free. No, you don't. Shut up.
All right. The next one is, and I've heard this a bunch, The Rock with Sean Connery and Nick Cage was actually a James Bond movie.
I would not disagree with that.
Because
I have heard that too.
Because Sean Connery plays a disavowed ex-spy who had been sentenced to years in a high-security prison. According to the theory, Connery's character, referred to as John Mason, is in fact the older version of James Bond. The timeline adds up, and it's stated in the film that John Mason isn't his real name.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'd go with that. And he broke out of the prison cell or behind the plexiglass with a coin, and that was Bondus.
All right. The next theory is that Mad Max is all one movie. So all these Mad Max movies are all people telling a story of Mad Max. That's why he looks different in each depiction, because it's someone else's point of view.
Listen, man, we don't need another hero. Okay.
We just need to know the way home. Exactly.
And this is way beyond Thunderdome.
It is. All right. In Skyfall, there is a Scottish actor, Albert Finney, who did you ever interview Albert Finney?
No.
Okay. Because, originally, supposedly that was supposed to be Sean Connery. So if it was, then they would have been able to say the theory that James Bond is a code name and not actually a person.
Yeah.
And that's why we've seen so many James Bonds, is because just like 007, James Bond is a code name. It's not the actual name
I don't
of
like
the person.
that. I don't like that theory. Y'all can just go and,
yeah,
Why do you dislike that?
shake it and not start. Because James Bond is amazing because he's
is.
been Irish, and Pierce Brosnan as James Bond was just.
What doesn't the fact that
It doesn't
the title
discount
can bounce
it.
around?
Yeah,
it doesn't discount anything.
It doesn't
In
discount.
fact,
I don't.
reinforces it.
He just wanted to point out that he was Irish. The Blair Witch Project. Okay, according to fan theories, there is no witch.
No, there's
the two dudes just lured the girl out so they could kill her.
That nasty.
You never see the witch.
No, you never see the witch.
And the only scary part in the whole movie is the last 5 minutes
when she's standing in the corner.
No, when he's standing. It's
maybe
the guy
he's standing in the corner because he didn't want to watch what was about to happen.
Maybe. All right, the next one is a theory that I think has already been proven. Stan Lee is a watcher.
Yeah, because they confirmed that in Guardian. Or wait, no.
Hey, fellas, can I get a ride home? I mean, he's out there talking to
because he's talking to the other watchers.
Yeah, he is. So he's a watcher. All right, the next theory is Get Out. Did you see Get Out? It's the Jordan Peele movie where they took
that's his first one, right?
white folks and put them in
No, I didn't see it.
In black people.
In black people's body.
Yeah.
No, I didn't see it.
It's the theory is that this was where's his name? The fan theory argues that the events of the film after Chris heads to meet his girlfriend Rose, parents are in fact the fearful imaginings of Rod, his best friend who comes and saves the day, kind of. That he's just imagining this is what's going to happen.
This is what's happening
when he goes to
friend.
meet the white people. Yeah,
I think I need to watch it.
it's not bad. I tried to watch the one with the aliens and I couldn't get past the first little bit. All right, the next one is Jurassic Park, and that is Owen Grady met Alan Grant as a child. So Owen Grady is Chris Pratt,
the fat little kid.
Chris Pratt, and it's that the one that Dr. Grant scares the kid with the raptor thing. Chris Pratt doesn't think it's real, doesn't think that's what it is, but it sure does look like it could be him.
Yeah.
All right, just two more. Star Wars Episode 8.
Yeah.
Snoke is actually Darth Plagueis.
Could be a clone of him.
That's a theory. But there's also a theory because of the scarring and everything.
Here's the thing: Palpatine would never bring back Plagueis because Plagueis would have been too much of a problem for him.
Which one was Plagueis?
Plagueis
Palpatine was Palpatine. Palpatine was Plagueis' apprentice.
Yes.
And Darth Plagueis was strong enough in the Force to keep himself alive and to keep other people alive.
All right, we need to take a break, but I'm going to say this last one before we do. ODE, it's not what you think.
Yeah, it is.
Donkey from Shrek is actually from Pleasure Island.
Yeah, he is, yeah.
Okay.
He was, so Pinocchio was nearly turned into a donkey.
Okay.
But his best friend got turned into a donkey.
Yes.
And when Pinocchio...
I had never heard this before.
Yeah.
And it makes so much sense because everybody else in Shrek is from
Fairy tale.
From a fairy tale.
Yeah.
And never understood where Donkey was from.
Yeah.
But the theory is that he's from Pleasure Island.
See,
So
those two
and the
ever
fact that
interact?
he has memories of human things.
Yeah.
Yes.
So he was actually a human
Yeah,
at some point.
he was. Because the old woman that had him, that was selling him, that was going to try and get the money for him, she was the wife of the bad guy from Pinocchio because they felt sorry for the donkey, or what was his name? Pinocchio's best friend. And they brought him back from Pleasure Island with Pinocchio because Pinocchio didn't get eaten by a whale. But yeah, so that was the old lady, and she was selling the donkey that was the boy. Yes.
I think out of all those, that's the one I was like, dude, I never thought about that. All right, we're going to take a break. When we get back, we're going to hit the lightning round, squeeze in as many stories as we possibly can before the show is over. You're listening to the Upstate Pulse right here on News Talk 98.9 WORD. We got one more segment, the voice of the Carolinas. And then I will cough up the lungs. What I'm going to do, cough up the lungs. You got two of them.
Didn't he cough up a
I'll
lung?
put it back in. Don't worry, I got it.
Put it back in with a stick or something.
You know, I used to do a lot of medic stuff during the Civil War.
Say medic?
Medic.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm filled with snot. Don't worry, son. This leg will pop right off.
Are you, Chris, talking about Andre the Giant?
Are you?
One of my favorite toys was that Bigfoot toy because it had a thing where if Steve Austin punched his chest, the chest would pop off and you would see a bunch of electronics underneath.
Stone Cold Steve Austin?
No, Steve Austin, Colonel Steve Austin. Was it Colonel? I think it's Colonel Steve Austin.
Oh, okay.
The Bionic Man.
Okay.
Suck what?
Also, I forget what the heck Snoke actually was in
Out
canon,
of all
but-
the years
Bad guy.
that us in Jersey have been friends, you've never offered me to come over for a ganool.
What?
You know, a ganool?
I will take these cotton balls and place them in my pocket.
His enemy cut out his tongue. Watch this. Here's how he laughs.
What was the Preacher series?
Never saw Preacher? There's you should look up. Never mind.
Okay.
No.
What do you call a butt?
A butt?
An Irish.
An arse.
No, with a AR.
Arse.
Yeah, look up that and face. This is from Preacher.
I hate you.
Every time we go in Borderlands, there's one of those figures. I'm like, hey, Cameron, look. And every time he looks and he's staring out in his face. Every time.
That's just messed up, man.
Yes, it is.
You can get a man.
It's actually more messed up why he got it, but
Yeah, he kind of deserved it, if I recall.
oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Crap. God, that series was so dark.
It had
we'll mention it when we come back.
it had Howard Stark in it. The original Howard Stark from Captain America.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He was a star of Preacher.
I just like that portion. Everything else is just
He's
so-
also a star of Warcraft.
he was the king.
Yeah, the comic is much more graphic.
Yeah, because I saw both of them. I saw the two.
You should see the pop figure that I always point out to camera.
It's just,
Point it out to me the next time we're there.
All right, maybe I won't make it. No, I'm going to do it. I got this, man. I got this.
you're just cosplaying wrestling right now.
Look how red my face is.
Very.
Friends all
Look,
tried
I
to
understand.
warn me, but
Well, don't want to die now, but if I do, I'll die happy.
if you're gonna die, just throw the page over.
No. I want to be eulogized right now.
You googly.
Yeah. I mean,
Or did you not think that I knew
I
what
made
a
it
Googleizer
49
was?
shows, and then he died.
Breed. Breed.
Namaste.
My friends all tried to warn me, but I guess I didn't care.
Because they're like interdimensional beings, John. And sometimes when they flash into our dimension, they end up in the middle of the road, and so they get squished.
You know, that would suck. Just anyone that portals in just like keeps going on.
Oh no! Well,
okay,
think about
I
it.
think
The people who got blipped and they came back.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
Some people got blipped, came back. It's like
Lightning can only strike twice so many times.
All right, W has spoken, which means it's time for me to squeeze in as many stories as we possibly can in the last 7 minutes or so. All right, a Thai town has been traumatized by mischievous monkeys. So for the past several years, the town of Lopburi, Thailand, has been overrun by an estimated 2,500 marauding monkeys, which have been harassing people, stealing food, making messes, and destroying property. But on Friday, Lopburi started fighting back.
I like to use a 410 myself.
Town officials have set dozens of traps baited with the Simeon's favorite food, rambutan fruit. They like the rambutan fruit.
They like the rambutan?
I'm just going to get something ready here.
Your mic was not on. No, you need to get Noob ready because
Yeah.
his mic was not on. Yes. Noob that fellow over there. He must be noobed.
I pulled a Matthew.
Yeah, give me a second.
What are you doing?
It's not coming through the thing. I thought it would come through the thing.
Well,
I'm
maybe
gonna
you should
put it
noob yourself
really
then.
loud, and then
Yeah.
all of a sudden, this happens.
There we go. I don't remember the last time Cameron has been noobed.
I'm relatively noobless.
Yeah, you are.
It's been a while.
All right.
been a
So, how would you handle the monkeys? You said. Would it be beige?
It would be beige. It'd either be a 12 or a 4.
Would you have a contest with Bill Frady to see who could take out the most monkeys?
Oh, there would be no contest.
I figured I'd take
you think you could beat Bill Frady at monkey hunting?
Hold on. Just let me go to my gauntlet box and take out the gauntlet, and I'll just. I'm not even going to throw it down because I don't need to. I'm just going to place it down. The gauntlet has been placed down.
Ooh, all right. I don't know where you can actually go. Well,
so Bill and Odie go to Thailand.
They go to Thailand.
Let's go Thailand, Bill.
That sounds like a buddy movie.
I was going to take the Gallagher approach with a giant mallet.
Yeah, there you go.
Two guys go to Thailand.
All right.
2 guys come home.
All right. Speaking of home, the Home Alone house is for sale.
Okay.
So the original
Is
Home
it
Alone
filled
house.
with booby traps?
It is, let's see, the iconic home located in the 600 block of Lincoln Avenue in Winnecta, went up for sale with an asking price of $5,250,000.
$5 million?
Yeah. Built in 1921 and fully renovated and expanded in 2018, the 9,126 square foot Georgian style home features 5 bedrooms, 6 bathrooms, a basement, and a 3-car garage. While on the outside, the house still maintains many of the lovable characteristics of the McAllister home, the interior has been fully renovated and features several luxury amenities like a gourmet kitchen, a fully equipped gym, a movie theater, and an indoor sports court.
Put me down for 2.
So it's got a basketball gym in it. There are
Holy
pictures.
crap.
Yeah, so it's got all that. So you see why it costs that much.
I didn't know Jim played basketball.
He did. He's not very good at that. That's why we don't talk about it. All right. A petty man. We don't know any petty men. People who are petty and do things because petty.
Well, I knew Tom.
Yes. Well,
he was very petty.
He was dead for the last 5 years of his life.
He don't know what it's like.
All right. Florida man John Atkins built a 10-foot wide home out of spite after millionaires wanted. All right, so there's like it's like a 15-foot lot.
Yep.
And the millionaires decided to use it as their garden.
Okay.
That's a form of squatting, I think, to a degree.
Even though it wasn't theirs.
Yeah, it wasn't theirs. So he didn't want to sell it, so he built a house.
Good. Good man.
And that house is a 10-foot home.
Good man.
And let's see, the 10-foot wide house on a cramped. Okay, I'm trying to get to the thing. Okay, he wanted to make it 15, but he had to have this 7.5 easement on either side, so they were trying to fight it.
Yeah.
And let's see, he got creative within the code and was able to do bay windows, bump out seating that really helped, and that was the difference. Being able to utilize his knowledge within the building code to make it honestly a very user-friendly, nice, practical home for a buyer. The narrow 1,547 square foot home,
that's a big
which
enough
is on the market for $619,000 or 487,000 euro, has 9-foot high ceilings on the ground floor and vaulted ceilings that extend up to 10 feet. It also has a built-in dining table that is made from wood claimed from a local pier destroyed in Hurricane Matthew in 2016.
Nice.
After the estate agent, it also has a garage. So you drive into the garage. It has 3 stories. You should look it up.
I'm going to look it up.
It looks really good. It really does. All right. There has been some art thieves going around. People are stealing the art out of Taco Bell.
What?
Allegedly. Started in Ohio, apparently. Stealing pictures out of Taco Bell. And these are not confirmed by some of the people who are involved. But they think that what is happening is they're renovating and they're taking those paintings and pretending like they were stolen and they're trying to sell them on eBay for $10,000.
Yeah.
Or they're actually being stolen. They caught someone in Ohio stealing them and
yeah, but Taco Bell, come on. You can
Hey, the artwork in Taco Bell is pretty cool. I like it. It's
are they going to start stealing out of McDonald's now and then Burger King and then it's going to
eclectic.
There's a Taco Bell fence. He just keeps fencing all the Taco Bell paintings.
Beetlejuice 2, the latest trailer is out, and I'm a little concerned about how old Michael Keaton is. Because
but he's wearing so much makeup.
Yeah, but he shouldn't have aged. I'm being that guy. He shouldn't look like he's aged because he's been dead for all this time.
But
he decomposed a little bit more.
I suppose.
No,
I guess in decomposition you get wrinkles. I don't know.
No, because he was exorcised once he died. So there you go.
That doesn't make sense.
Yes, it does.
I don't know why. Anyway, it looks good. Can't wait to see what Lydia does. And her daughter, was something Ortega. I forget what her.
Jan.
That's what it said. I said in the first place. Okay. All right. Hey, enjoy your Monday off. Also, if you're out and about, make sure you tune in 12 to 3 because Odie is filling in for Bill Frady.
Yes, Sam. It's going to be so much fun.
So 3 hours of Odie this Monday. Have a great weekend. Have a great extended weekend, everybody, and see you next week. daggum made it the whole time without having a major
A cough attack.
cough fit. It was close.
Do I need to get an encore ready or should it be exorcised?
Yeah, we'll see.
Encore it is.
I mean, nothing wrong with being ready just in case. In the cement pond, daggum.
416, but no, it's not. It's 21.5.
How do you take the shillelagh to the monkeys?
Yes, I would.
What kind of damage would you do to a monkey with a shillelagh?
A lot of damage.
See you, Keith. Thanks for
Thank
tuning
you.
in.
Adios, amigo.
Hospedania.
Slán Walia agus gura míle mahagat tá an cara go hanawa efad.
No.
Stop speaking in tongues, man. What are you doing?
Odie, which sport are you participating in for Furman? I am participating in the sit down.
I thought you were going to
What's
say
Furman?
frisbee golf.
Furman is a university.
Okay, so why would
Furman University.
Jason? Why would I be participating in a sport? Have you seen me? I'm fat.
No.
Well,
I mean,
ish.
you know.
I'm
sturdy.
Slightly rotund. And you know, it would take a really good wind to knock me over.
Oh, he's slightly rotund, he is.
He's a bit rotund.
Slightly rotund.
What's wrong with being slightly rotund?
He's not big and fatty. He's slightly rotund.
Ever so
I don't need to use my
slightly.
voice again for a couple days, so
It's
might
all
as well
right.
just kill it.
May as well go out on a good note, innit?
That's all right. That's right, isn't it?
He's right.
Innit? Hey, Keith, I thought you were gone, but you're not, because you said you're gone, but now you're gone.
Yeah, but when he says he's gone, he's gone.
Leave.
Gone is-
It's
gone is a
over.
Sheep toss. No, Jason, you know I don't toss them.
Stop.
What?
No.
Launch them. You launched
Yeah, I
them.
launched them into space.
I thought he was going to say he fleeced them. You know, because
I fired them.
He
into the
fleeces
air.
often.
he fleeced them. You know.
Do you mind?
fleeced them,
I'm
then he
trying. I'm
flossed.
trying to be a producer here at the minute.
Yeah.
We should probably get off of here before
Don't
he
nobody
causes
care.
an incident.
Yeah, it's well, like he hasn't already.
Stay
All
on
right.
there. Stay on it.
Say goodbye, OD.
Goodbye, OT.
What was the name of that complex? OD.
Hold on. Whoa. Before you go,
Sphincter of OD
hold
dysfunction.
on. Before you go, Greenville has. Is it a flag rugby? Trey, you're friends with me on Facebook. Send me the information.
There are actually rugby teams around here.
Yeah,
not
yeah, but
just
it's tag rugby.
okay.
Tag rugby doesn't hurt as
Yeah, but
much.
tag rugby sounds like a waste.
Well, I do.
I
Well,
mean,
you
you
got
do.
tags around
No,
your
no, I know what flag rugby is.
Yeah.
I didn't even know it existed, but rugby is tough and it's you're supposed to get
Tag rugby is one of the best games of rugby I ever played. I played it many times. There was girls and guys on the team. The guys used to run up to the girls like all hell for
of
leather.
course.
And then all
was
of a
about to
sudden,
say-
we used to relax. We let back. We used to try and intimidate them. They wouldn't get intimidated, and then they would drop us like just.
Oh, we played football in the neighborhood, and the girls came out and played, and everybody else took it easy on them. I did not. You on the field? If it hurts, that's too bad. That's on you. So there's girls who did not like me because I didn't hold back. I don't care.
Well,
You
see-
come out on the field, I'm gonna treat you equally.
Well, see,
You
the
get in
thing-
front of my face, you're going down.
The thing with that is that all the guys were chances are some of them were going out with the girls, so you couldn't really because you would have got the beat then. But the girls were
Burly,
no
large women.
no, they were hot as hell.
Okay. Well,
But,
I mean, burly large women can be hot.
Yeah, no, when they can, but they were sturdy.
They were 30 years old.
Sturdy.
Oh, sturdy. Okay. Thank you, Steven. All right, we're leaving now because I gotta go home and go to bed because I'm sick.
You're not sick.
I am absolutely sick.
Not.
I'm gonna go home and take like sinus medicine that makes me loopy because all sinus medicine, including this stuff that's not supposed to make
Half
you
of them
sleepy.
teeth aren't real, Jason.
He's got veneers. They're Irish veneers, so they're different colors.
They're all green.
yes. Underneath, they're all green. All right, say goodbye, Odie.
Bye, Odie.
Say goodbye, Cameron.
Goodbye, Cameron.
I will, in the vernacular of my hometown and my cousin Keith, say gone.